Yo, 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 what's good, chat? How we doing, man? Zadie, what's the word? Tubbly, Spaz, Tryhard, Ace, Razum, what's the word? Got flooded the 5th game. That sucks, bro. Yo, I got my 5 with Decentric, and he said I'm a hooper for real. W. I already got my 5 game, but we're going to be, running the park with whoever needs help with their 5 games. So if you guys need help, let me know. Members, you guys will obviously go for first if you guys do need help. But yeah, we sitting on 3.9 mil, so we moving. I got lucky and got an 8. That's a W. I just golfed 18 holes, chat. Did you tell him you were cheating, Ace? That's crazy. I need help with the 5. All right, bet. Add me up, chat. Top right. Make sure you guys add me on PlayStation. Tank top tough. Appreciate it, bro. D saying I got... Who is D? Decentric? I'm on Xbox. That's my in-game name too, I think. Let me take a look. Yep, that's my in-game name too. Yo, Tryhard, did you get your streak? I heard that. Not much spaz, just about to grind, bro. I'm not streaming 7 now. I need help. I'm on my mom's for the weekend on her 50-inch. All right, bro. Make sure you guys just drop a like on the stream. And then add me. Add me on either PlayStation or on this. Either one. Yeah, I hit PD rep yesterday. Wet like water, what's the word? I haven't got mine. I just got home not too long ago. You want to get yours first since you're a member? Zadie, you trying to play? Zadie or Ace, whatever one. I don't care. You guys can duke it out. You want your streak, Spaz? Bet. We'll keep you in mind. We're going to do Tryhard first. Zadie? Okay, bet. I'm going to go with Zadie then. I need peace. All right, let's load up. I'm going to bring... Who do you want me to bring? I'll bring Bees. You want me to bring Bees? You want me to bring Yao? I guess I don't really care, I guess. Who do you want me to bring? I'm good with all 3. I'm still shocked to have 4 mil. You got Wemby? Tryhard, who are you bringing? I'll bring him then. I'll bring Bees. I hope you guys all had a great day, chat. Hope you guys had a good day. I had a good round of golf. It's so warm out today. It's currently almost 90 degrees out. Insanely warm out. You're bringing Shaq, I bet. Who was that? Wait, who was that, Zadie? Oh, Markkanen? I mean, Markkanen. Hey, it's a free 100. Free 100. I'm going to send you invites, Tryhard. So, chat, tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow might be a long stream of college football. We'll see. Might do a 2K stream later tomorrow night. But we'll see. College football comes out at 12, and that I am going to be playing that a little bit tomorrow. So if you guys got college football, maybe we'll do a league on there. Tough stream, but you got a typo in the title, Bernie? What are they? Oh, helping? My bad. Appreciate it. Forgot the my bad. Thank you, Bernie. I appreciate it. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you. Or did I do that intentionally? So that people would click on the stream and tell me I spelled it wrong. I'm just kidding. Alrighty, let's get these streaks rolling. Yes, sir. I'm been fucking grinding, child. Let's have a good grind stream, bro. Let's grind. I'm gonna put in some work tonight, alright? We're gonna put in some work. Yes, sir. I already... Boys. Go online, you're not famous. Tuh. These ain't easy shoes to fill, buddy. I'm just kidding. 19 hours, so it comes out tomorrow at 12 p.m. So I'll be on this tomorrow, chat. We'll be doing, I want to make a career and, record some videos and stuff. Make an online dynasty and stuff. It'll be lit. It'll be lit. You don't get MT or level XP? Oh, really? I did not know that, actually. All right. Yeah, let me send Zadie an invite. Zeta, you got 40 legends on him? That's a W, Spaz. It goes for like 900K, no? These guys are on a 10 game. You got 90. Wait, how do you have 99 Wemby? No? Are you going to put badges on him? Why does it, chat, why does it say Zeta has 99 Wemby? No. Be Wemby, bro. Let me be B's. We can change it up. We can change it up. Let me be B's, though. Chat, does anybody want an invite to the park? Is the league today? I'm canceling the league till further notice. I got to think of... So the only way you can do a league with 29 games is you can't do a draft. Which I got to think of a fair way to do that, obviously. Where if it was all-time teams, you know what I mean? Like, even all-time teams, it wouldn't be fair. Like, if somebody got the Lakers, somebody got the Celtics, even the Warriors would be overpowered. We're going to figure that out. There's still going to be another 2K26 giveaway. Just stay tuned, and I'll keep you guys updated on it. So, yeah, I'm balding. I'm balding, bro. Come on. Ban those teams, but I think there is still some elite teams, though. Like I feel like if somebody got, let's just say, the Charlotte Hornets or the Magic, like they're good, but they're not better than the Warriors or like even probably the Thunder. I just got to think a little bit more of a way, but there's probably going to still be 2 copies of 2K26 before 2K26. All right, but we got to keep grinding and shit like that. So, hey, chat, if you guys are new today, new to the stream, or if you guys are in the stream and haven't dropped a like, make sure you guys hit that like button. And we haven't got a member in a little bit. So if you guys do want to become a member today, chat, you guys, I will help you guys do your streak. So if you guys want to become a member for as low as $2.99 a month, like my boy Zadie, like Jacob, like Tryhard, my bad boys, Internet Cup. Besides Bradley, who should I get? I mean, it's tough. It's tough to say. Hopefully I don't get lagged out. Put classic teams and do a random number generator. I don't hate that, but then again, there's still an advantage to those people that get better teams. Revon, what's the word? How we doing, Revon? Can you send me an invite? Can you guys send me an invite? Debating on getting him. Who? On getting Bradley? I think Morrison's really good. I did play against Morrison yesterday. He was good. I don't want Nick Young because the Matherin or Scout. I do think he is pretty good, though. I did play against Morrison, and he was cooking me. I think Morrison and Bradley are the best two. I do. League is not going to be today, and I do apologize. That's why I did not put out a post saying it was going to be today. Unfortunately, got to get a few things. We can't do a 29-game season. Oh, hop on this spot. Can't do a 29-game season and draft a team. So I got to figure that part out. But we're still going to do 2 giveaways of 2K26. I just postponed until I figure it out. Chat, is anybody in the chat getting college football, chat? Anybody in this chat getting college football? Let me know, let me know, let me know. What's the idea, Shaquille? Hallie has B's jumper. I need that. Do you need point guards? I have gotten a 4-game 5 times. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I got it first try today when I was in Mojo's stream. Shout out Mojo, bro. Shout out Mojo. He's a really, really good guy, man. Does it release tomorrow? Yes, sir. Release at 12. Release at 12 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Actually, thank you for reminding me, bro. Let me get a thumbnail. I normally play the ultimate team on that. I normally play college ultimate team on that. It's actually really, really fun. Did you know Clay had the same... Oh, really? Then no wonder why I liked it. Is that Go card worth the grind? The Go exchange is only worth the grind if you're going for somebody. My opinion. 2K Mile, what's the word? How we doing, 2K Mikey? Oh, we do a draft, then leave, save. I know, but that is a lot of work. That would be a lot of work. But we could. Or we do our own draft, like, outside of the game. Of, like, you get one legend player, or you get 2 legend players, maybe. And then you get, but I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it more for sure. I actually do want to do it. I think it would be a lot of fun. Got my 5-game, 6 people on a 4-game streak, feeling devious. That's crazy. That's crazy. I like it though. I like the energy. I like the energy. Am I echoing, Chat? You guys didn't let me know? Have I been echoing this whole time? Have I been echoing this whole fucking time? Oh no, I have it turned off over here. Never mind. Clowned? Why? What did I do? Swag does the draft, invite everybody after, but we draw for teams. Yo, 2K with the Rookie of the Year membership. Shout out 2K, man. The fucking go. I appreciate the membership, big dog. Thank you for the membership. And then it was making you fuck up on defense. W2K in the chat, man. The fucking go, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you, Brody. Right up to that gold overall. 2nd month. I appreciate it. My dog, I do. I appreciate that, man. That's love. We could do something like that, Charm. We could. Sadie, please don't sell. W streamer, I appreciate that, bro. That's love, brother. Can't play super long. It's gonna be a quick 5. True Swag could draft for every team. I could. Depending on how many people were in it, I could. Try acting like I sell. I'm new to your streams and 2K. You helping random people in the chat, 5 games. Yes, I am helping people, Ravi. All you got to do, drop a like, subscribe, and then add me, and you'll see my gamer tag right there, TBNSwag_YouTube. And we're going to go through my members first, and then we're going to go through subs second. So right now, we're helping Tryhard up in the chat right now. After you get the 5 game, can you help me? Razim, you were in here first, so Razim, you can go next. Razim, add me right now, and you are next. Maybe I'm just going to make a list today. I think I'm going to make a list today. That's going to be the best way to do it. We do 1 try, though. I'm not going to lie. We are going to do 1 try. Don't pass to me, my bad. So, let's go Razim next. Who wants their streak? Who wants their streak? Rewind wants it. Dotted. What the fuck? Yes, sir. We're going to be grinding that tomorrow, Jacob. Okay, so we got Razim first. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. All right, I'm kind of boxed right now. I'm not gonna lie, these kids are not bad. Hold up, we're gonna do names after this. Yeah, it comes out at 12 Eastern. Holy fuck, bro. I need screens, I'm not gonna lie. We might, Shaquille, we might. AJ, what's the word? Yeah, I'm just trying to get a shot off, bro. These kids are not bad. I'm not even showing. We gotta lock in. Nah, these kids are not bad. I'm not. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm locked in. Good shot, boy. Who'd you get, AJ? Ah, give me that 2K. Shaq be that form be looking ugly, like he's not getting that off. Give me that. Should make a podcast. A podcast would be lit. Pull back. I know it's coming. Good. Good, Edey. Tough. Sadie, good stop and pop, big fella. I got 100 overall LeBron. W. Give me that. He took the 2. He took the 2. He had a 1 up and 3. Ah, the slow fade. I gotta hit that. Good steal, Lauri. Messed up. What am I doing right now? What am I doing right now, bro? I'm selling. That's what I'm doing. My bad, chat. Yes, Sadie. W's, bro. You're grinding, AJ. Green, guard up. Guard up. Let me lock in. You should make a podcast, chat members talking about... Yeah, no, that would be lit. I'm there, right? I'm there. Come on, I gotta make up for my mistakes here. Fake step me. Hit me. I'm back. That's fine. We can give up the 2. Made a grown man want to fight me because I off-balled him. People be talking to most on 2K. It's in one ear, out the other. I gotta hit that. That's a good shot. I like that shot. No, I'm here. Hell no. We lost in game 8. You want an 8 game, Mace? This game's really my fault. Good pass. He missed his last one. He's not missing this one. At 256, W grinds ace. Chat, if you guys want to run after this game, I know what people have been in the stream. I'm gonna make a lineup. Worst part is I played 60 triple threat games. Best card I got was Larry Bird. That's not bad. Bro, I try to take the laner. Hit that. Yes, sir. I don't know why I played so bad. These kids are not bad defenders. Offensively, they haven't been great, but defending-wise. Give me that. I got you, Slay. That's off. My board. Good board. Good pass. You don't want that post, do you? Okay, well. I'm really selling my teammates. I'm really selling. My bad, boys. 1 for 6, bro. Yes, bro. Fuck yeah. Swag, how long you streaming? We streaming tonight, man. We streaming. We streaming. Sit back. Bundle up. Get cozy, bro. We're gonna be streaming. We're gonna be live. You ain't shooting this over me. You ain't shooting this over. I'm jumping this time. 2 streams in one day? I didn't stream today. I didn't stream yet today. Good. My bad, boys. My bad. My bad. How do you get week 1 tokens? I don't think you can anymore, Jay, unfortunately. I think the only way is if you do the challenges, you can get a few from the challenges. And then maybe in super packs. Maybe. It's very weird trying to not know it's like that. That's like probably the worst jump shot I've seen Shaq have other than his 99. Okay, who wants to play, chat? Who wants to play? I'm making a list right now. Who wants to play? All you guys had to do was drop a like in the stream and subscribe. Thank you guys for 15 likes. 5 away from 20. Ace, you want your 5 game? Ace, don't you already have your 5 game? All right, we got Spaz out. Spaz out. We got Rewind. Oh, you don't? Okay. Spaz out. And Ace is going to go before you guys because he is a member. So, Ace, join up the park. You're next, bro. Who else, chat? Razum. Raz. Make sure you add me up right now, chat. I can't move, dude. What the fuck was that? Guard up. Yeah, who's playing with me, though? To get the streaks. Good shot, try hard. Are they running 3 guards right now? Landon, what's the word? How we doing, Landon? Zany! Hit one! Fuck. He's one if the greatest scorers of all time. Who? You were hitting one, Zany. I was gonna shoot it, but oh, damn. Chat, who's y'all's favorite point guard of all time? Favorite point guard of all time. Mine is probably it's too tough to put him at my favorite point. I'm gonna put Penny Hardaway. I will say Luka probably by the end of his career, but I'm gonna say Penny Hardaway all time. Ja Morant, Tyrese Halliburton, Curry. Is Curry the GOAT, chat, is he? Halliburton, Rory? Or Ravi? Okay. And Shaquille? I like Luka. Luka probably will be, Shay, Aerojack. Luka probably will be my favorite point guard of all time. But right now, honestly, I got to give it to Penny, bro. Right now. All time. You know what I mean? Whoa. Are you guys excited? Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you guys are excited to see college football tomorrow. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat if you want me to play it off stream. Try it. I gotta stop passing it to him. Yes, sir. You want me to play it off stream, Ace? Tyrese, modern day Steve Nash? Okay. My favorite point guard is Jason Williams. White chocolate, man. Hey. Oh. Audrey, you're going to be in the stream tomorrow watching it? I'm going to go get on that rim. Yeah, tomorrow, chat, it might not be a 2K stream. I've been grinding, though. The past, chat, can you guys admit, yes or no, have I been grinding the past week? Have I been grinding on 2K the past week? Be honest, chat, be honest. 3 likes away from 20 likes on a stream. Who else wants to play, chat? No? All right, let me take Ace's mod real quick. There you go. Yes, for sure. Appreciate it. Aerojack wants to play? All right. Bro, chill. Stop hating. Aerojack, who else wants to play? Who else wants to play? Round again. I'll take his mod. Zadie, that was funny, Zadie. Should I have kept it taken forever? You know what else would have thought that was funny, Ace? Devin. Devin would have loved that. Keep your head up. Whoa. Barbecue is so good. Fuck yeah. I have a cousin that has his own barbecue food truck, Zadie. The stuff that he makes, bro, is, I mean, I would love for everybody in the chat to be able to try it. It's literally insane, bro. Grill some steak and sausages right now, W. I'm chopping up, or chopping on some chicken right now. Barbecue chicken. Oh, barbecue chicken. Partake not, but I think Shea had one of the greatest seasons of all time. I couldn't disagree with that more. Because, I don't know if you remember Westbrook averaged a triple-double. No, he had a good season. He did have a good season. Draymond is better than Dame. All time, Draymond has had more of an impact on the NBA than Damian Lillard. I agree with Sadie for what? Shaquille, that's where I'm coming. Bro, I just see Draymond's done more for the league and for a team. I know Damian Lillard didn't have the pieces around him, but Draymond was a key factor. No, a better basketball player. Damian Lillard is obviously more skilled, but I think better overall NBA player, I got to give it to Draymond, low-key. I want that to be very low-key because I don't know if I actually am standing on that. But I don't hate it. Take me off the list because I am not sure if I can. Okay, but. No, it's not even high key, Zadie. It's pretty low key, honestly, but 3 more likes on the stream chat. If you guys could just turn your phone real quick, hit the like button for your boy. It literally helps the streams out insanely. Kevin Looney will make the Hall of Fame before Dame. Yo, okay, that's kind of crazy. Looney is a good impact player, though. Wait, why am I a Damian Lillard hater? Okay, do we get a lock in? I know. The Big Diamond Rep's tough, bro. It's got aura. Why am I a Dame hater, actually? I think I'm just a Dame hater. I do think, no. Realistically, though, obviously Damian Lillard is better than Draymond Green. I just think better, like, fit their role and every. I don't know. Like, Draymond's been very, very solid, bro. Looney has 4 rings. That's what the NBA care about. True that. I'm going to have to make a whole PowerPoint. Nah, you don't got to go crazy like that. But, like, we can debate. We can debate in the show. Rewind. So Robert Horry is better than MJ? No, because MJ did other accolades. Because, yeah, there's some scrubs that have 8 rings. You're right. That's why it doesn't make any sense. You're right. I'm kind of trolling, actually. I take it back. Damian Lillard is better than Draymond. He is. He was a better NBA player than Draymond. I just think I really like Draymond. I think they're pretty close. I do. I will stand by that. They're very, very close. Tell Trier to sell Shaq, please. I know, I'm getting sick of looking at that jump shot. I can't believe how nasty that jump shot is. I'm going to go to that corner. I got you, Zeddy. Dame has more accolades than Kevin? Kevin who? Willis? Kevin Willis? Oh, Kevon. Yeah, he's got MVPs, or not MVPs, All-Star appearances. He does have more accolades. Ready? Watch this. Steamer. Like I'm taking a shit. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, he does got all NBAs, All-Star appearances. He probably holds some records. He's scoring total. Right, lads? Saying Dame over Draymond is like saying KD over LeBron. No, because I think it's closer than that. I think KD and LeBron is close. Like, chat, who's better all time, Kyrie Irving or Damian Lillard? Who's better? And here's, I want to debate this. Who's better, chat, Kyrie Irving or Damian Lillard? All time. You have no right to pick ball. Fuck you, okay? Free country. Stats say Dame. Kyrie Irving. Legacy Kyrie. The legacy doesn't mean shit, though. Like, I don't care if... I don't know. Here's the thing, like, Shaquille. Like, here's the thing, like... What's the legacy? The legacy is that Kyrie won rings. That's the legacy, right? Or won a ring. Won a ring. That's the legacy aspect of it. Right? Or what's the legacy aspect of it? I think I just farted. Can you watch your language, sir, my son? Oh, yeah, my bad. My bad, buddy. My bad. I just got bitched by Spider, too. I just got bitched by him. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to swear if I want. I'm fucking 24 years old. I'm going to swear if I want. I'm an unk. I'm a fucking unk, okay? Like, legacy is rings. But we just said rings doesn't matter. Right? If Damian Lillard was on the Cavs, I don't know if they still win. I do not know. Kyrie Irving was putting up 40 twice, I think, 2 times. Make Zadie be the one to choke. Make Zadie be the one to choke. Hey, buddy, what do you want me to do? Spider, what do you want me to do? Not talk, bro? Because I have a potty mouth, bro. Okay? What do you want me to put fucking dish soap in my mouth? To show him that it's bad? No, you don't got to time out. Wait, did you time him out? No, it's content. Don't worry, Zadie. Just get up. Hey, Zadie. The backpack's unzipped. Yeah, Zadie's got barbecue sauce all over his fingers right now, too. On God, he does. And he's like wiping them in between possessions. Yep. I know the feeling. No, don't time him out. Don't time him out unless I say, bro. There's no reason for that. It's all good, AJ. You're learning. Good boy. Good boy. Huh. For the win. Zadie, right in the backpack. It's right there. Actually, it's plain. Who the fuck eats plain chicken? That's criminal, Zadie. Ew. Clutch like tryhard, it's kind of it's in my blood, so it's like to me it's normal. To me it's normal. Devil is the word. Plain barbecue chicken. Oh, you put barbecue sauce on it. You put barbecue sauce on it? Or there's gotta be seasoning, bro. There's no way there's nothing on it. Swag, just say the most devious shit. All right, bet, AJ. No barbecue sauce, no seasoning on chicken, chat. Is that fucking criminal or no? At my great grandma's? Oh, fuck. My bad. How is it barbecue chicken, though? It has barbecue sauce on it? That's barbecue chicken. Or is it like, it's grilled? Or is that what you're saying? Let me talk to Zeddy. Zeddy, what do you mean about barbecue chicken, bro? Hold on, I want to see what Zeddy means by barbecue chicken. I'm actually confused. Like on the grill? Just plain, like it's got a little skin? It's got a little skin and shit? Huh. No seasoning's almost criminal, though. You don't want like a little barbecue sauce on that? What about a little barbecue sauce, though? That wouldn't make it better? I know, but the raw dog's where I'm like questioning. I'm like, that's something that almost shouldn't be raw dogged. Chat, is it normally plain chicken or with at least seasoning on it? Or a dipping sauce? Like grilled chicken, like on the grill, chat. Not grilled, but like chicken breast. No, it was a leg, but still, bro. No seasoning? Thank you, Terrell. It's diabolical. You almost should be executed for that, Zadie. No, I bet it was good, but I'm saying like the flavor though, like the flavor's got to come from the seasoning. I know, because you get some char and stuff on it, but I'm saying like if you put barbecue on that, I think it would even taste better. Like it would taste so good. Like I'm actually drooling because I'm fat. Sauce and seasoning. Plain is fine. Plain is fine, chat. I mean, I would always put seasoning, but plain is fine if you have a dipping sauce. Like, you almost got to have a dipping sauce. Because I don't know. To me, it just sounds like it was slimy or something. I don't know. It's throwing me off. Put him in the electric chair. Oh my god. He's cleaning up the bone. Gotta have one or the other, 100%. I agree. Wait, Zadie, you already got your 5-game win streak? Why am I helping you? Oh, okay. What's good, HED? Elite, what's the word? Oh, you and JMS click? Hear that, JMS? You guys click. Why have you played with him before? No. Have you played with JMS before? Oh, okay. I'll feel you. Start. If I can make your squad, I'm down. Huh, chat. I'm up out of here. I made a squad. I'm out. I got fucking Michael Beasley. Go. Because if you're good with it. That's the squad right there. Chat, was this the best Ingram you guys have ever seen? No, you're good. Was. The numbers. Okay, I gotta read this. Who, Zadie or JMS? Oh, JMS. Hey, I'm trying to cook for a clip. Yep, here's the clip, chat. Look at this clip. I got him jumping, coach. Got him more jumping, just jumping. You know I was blinking stand bad. I was blinking stand bad. Oh, Devin left, chat? No, no. No, Devin's leaving? Devin, I was going to give your mod back, but if you're leaving. Is the mod league today? It is not. Postponed. It is postponed. I'm going to get, I don't know. I might just do two more random giveaways for the, I don't know. We got to. Yeah, me too. He can't hold me. Almighty can't hold me. If you, let me get the answer for the win, boys. Chat, what? Chat, just watch. Just watch what I do right here. Stand corner. Yeah. Corner, corner. You ain't ripping me. Zadie, get out of my way. Oh, for the game too? Green bean. Nobody. So I gotta type the stats. I know, look at them. GG's, bro. GG's. I've been lurking for 20 minutes. Oh, okay, Dev. All right, let me see the stats, chat. You said check out my dad's restaurant. It's barbecue? Not my dad. Not my dad. Oh, you should check out my dad's restaurant. Where do you live, Audrey? Like, what state? All right, let me see the stats, chat. Here are the stats. Damian Lillard, 25 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 40% from the field, 36 from 3. Kyrie Irving, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 45 and 39. A little bit better shooting splits. Damian Lillard is averaging more, bringing his splits down a little bit. But to me, what helps Kyrie be better is he does have a title. That's to me. It's a close tie right there. Obviously, Lillard has had some good teams. But Kyrie's played on some better teams where he's not the number one option. So that makes me understand why he's not having more points. Us. Okay, Kwame. Okay, Kwame. Who wants this rock? Look at that no look. Is he valid? Not really. He's pretty ass. Now you said you give me my mod. Oh, I was kidding, Dev. I'm just kidding. Do we mod Devin back? Yes or no, chat? You give Dev his mod back, bro? I'm not going to lie. Dev deserves it, bro. Devin, no more bets, though, or else we're standing to him from now on. You hear me? So don't be wagering your mod like that, bro. Oh, that's playoff stats? So that's where I'm seeing, like, Kyrie's played on some really, really good teams. So he's not the number one option. How is Kyrie the number one option? He played with LeBron James. He played with LeBron James. He played with LeBron James and Kevin Love. I don't think Dev understood the consequences, Ace. That's why. We gotta win this game. He was on the Celtics? Debatable. I mean, he did have Tatum. Do they count the play-in as the playoffs? I don't miss that. You know that. Yeah, I mean, the Celtics, I'll give it to him, but wasn't really the true number one option, I don't think. No, Kyrie doesn't play at the bench. He's a starter, but... All right, Dev. Was the number one scoring option every team you play with? That is diabolical. Shaquille, you mean that? He was the number one on Cleveland. He was the number one on Cleveland. How did I miss that? Oh, Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is fine, but he's just too undersized. Go block, bro. Thank you. Like, Elite, no, I'm saying, like, Elite, I'm saying he wasn't the number one scoring option. Let me ask this to you. Who did they give the ball to for the three at the end? The open man? The open person that had Curry on him because Curry wasn't going to... Curry didn't have Iggy on him? And Iggy was, like, an insane defender? Yeah, he created the shot. He created the shot. He created the shot. I know it wasn't open. He brought the ball down. Yeah, maybe. But all I'm saying is, you think Kyrie was the number one option on that team? You're fucking crazy, Shaquille, to think that, bro, right? Unless I do not know what I'm talking about. I just don't know how he was the number one option on that Cleveland team. Yeah, he got the ball in the clutch. But, like, that's like saying, like, when the Lakers played the Spurs and they gave it to D. Fish. Like, they gave it to him. They thought he had the best chance to win the game. He was not even number 3 option on the team. Probably was 3, actually, but... Yeah, they got the switch. Yes, they got the switch. 100% Elite. 100% they got the switch. I remember that now. They did get the switch. Kyrie was the 3rd option on Cleveland, Brooklyn, Harden, and KD. I don't even know if he was 3rd. He was tied with K-Love for the 2nd option, in my opinion. You don't remember the switch at the end of that game? I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up. They got the switch on Curry, the switch that they wanted. They wanted that mismatch. I'll show you. They wanted that mismatch. Here's game 7. Here's the game 7 shot. See, they got the switch on Curry. Okay? LeBron James is getting guarded by Iggy. He's never going to touch the basketball. Clutch. I would love to see the stats in those games. If Kyrie ever had the most points in any of those games. Nathan, what's the word? How we doing, Nathan? Swag rewind. HGT deserve on. I'll give them what I think they deserve. I said to him not being the first option. Just, I don't know. I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough. I don't think he was. I think it's tough to say that Kyrie Irving was the first option on that Cavaliers team. Because if Kyrie Irving was, here's this. If Kyrie Irving was the first option, guess who would have been guarding Kyrie Irving? The best defender on their team. And guess who that was? Andre Iguodala. Because guess what? Clay could have guarded LeBron. Like he was guarding Kyrie. So, debate that. Let me hear that. This is the 5th? 4th, I think. Might be 5th. Let me hear that. Let me hear that. Answer that one. Am I right? Yo, what's good, Jets? Why Devin get bought? You told me to give it to him. Just you can go next. Sent your mod, bro. Sent your mod, but you got to get in here. Or sent your member, I mean. Red last. I will join Discord so it's easier for me. All right, join up Discord. Let me know when you're on Discord, and we'll debate this while we're playing. I got to do my members first because they pay for a membership, and this is one of their things. But after that, then yes. But later, same thing. Drop a like, subscribe. After this, we'll do subs. But I got to do all my members first. We got a couple of members in here right now. Lauri is a member, and then Just is a member, and I got to get Just's. For as low as $2.99 a month, chat, every Sunday, and get help with your streak. Ah, my bad, boys. We're losing. Hold up. Let me lock in. My bad. I thought we were up 10-6. It's me. I promise I'm dialed in. I promise I am. I'm there. All right, bet. I'll join in a second. Chat, put a 1 or a 2 in the chat. Was Kyrie the number 1 or the number 2 option? What do y'all think, chat? See the number 1 or the number 2 option on Cleveland? Let me know. He was the number 1 option? Everybody saying? Okay. On Cleveland. Cleveland versus the Warriors. Oh my god, let me shoot a rainbow. All right, a lot of you guys think number 1. Okay. I'm here to discuss that. I don't want to discuss it too long, but I do want to discuss it a little bit. Yo, you know what you can do? I want you to pull up who scored the most points in every all 7 games. I want to see how many times LeBron scored the most and Kyrie. I know they tied a couple of times. Actually, I'm gonna do that before I go on. LeBron 1-0. That was 5. Okay, LeBron 1-0 in that game. Hold up. How can I see that as a stat? No. The year they came back and won it. That's 2016, isn't it? That's 2016. The year they came back 3-1. That's the year I'm talking about. That's why I just showed the Game 7 shot. Was that 2016, Chet? Or no? Anyway, all right. Who need in here? Just, what's you're in the park? Just, which one's you? Just, which one's you? What time should I sell Yao? Because I'm going to sell him. I'm going to pick up Rudy and save the MT up on Yao. I don't think you should sell him, but I'm not sure of a good time because the super pack's coming out. What's your name? Elite, I got you. What's your name, Elite? You guys got to tell me your names. I don't remember your guys' names. I'm in your park. What's your name? What's your name in the park? Elite Fallacy, I got you. I don't see your name in the park. You got it, try hard? Chat, everybody, if you guys are just tuning in, drop a like in the stream, subscribe if you guys are new, man. All right, one second. Yo, talk.
I'm still, yeah. What up?
Chat, y'all can hear him?
What's up, dog?
What up? What up? Yeah, way better. Because chat can hear you too. Chat, you guys can hear him? Put a 1 in the chat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mute your chat so there's like no overlay. But
okay, here's I want to make sure we're talking about the same. We're talking about the 7-game series that Kyrie hit the game winner to win.
2016 game.
That's 2016. Okay, perfect. All right. The first thing I want to do is see who scored the most points in all of those games. Okay, that's the first thing I want to do. LeBron scored the most in game 1. In game 2, Kyrie scored the most. Because and then this defeats my take, if it is. So I'm not even gonna. Cavaliers game 2, even. So they're both got 1. So basically they're both at 2. If you want to do that, they tied the third game. Game 4. Is this the correct series? This might be the wrong series. No, this is the right series.
Yeah, my basketball reference isn't even pulling it up. So
game. LeBron had 41, Kyrie had 23 this game, so LeBron's up 3-2, and then did Kyrie outscore him in game 7? Potentially did. 27 and 26. So LeBron outscored him four of the 7 games.
correct. However, that doesn't make someone a first option. That's
Okay.
my whole argument.
I don't disagree. Because I feel like obviously, but here's my reasoning. Andre Iguodala only won MVP because he stopped the best player in their number 1 option, LeBron James. Why wouldn't Iggy? What if Kyrie was the number 1 option? I don't care because the positions we already talked about aren't really a thing. Why wouldn't Klay Thompson, who is only a few inches shorter than him, guard LeBron over Kyrie if he was the number 1 option? Because if we can both agree that Iguodala was the best defender on that Warriors team.
He was, and I can explain that perfectly.
Okay. Get on the spot,
I never said that Kyrie is a better offensive player than LeBron. One of the reasons why Kyrie was the first option is because Andrew Iguodala was guarding LeBron.
Taking away from LeBron being the first option.
Yes.
Unallowed. Okay, so I think we agree on this then.
But Kyrie is still the first offensive option.
But not okay, let's say we go into a game not knowing who is defending, who we're going up against. That Cavs team, who is your number 1 option, LeBron or Kyrie Irving? Your number one option on offense.
Kyrie Irving. LeBron's a playmaker.
So wouldn't you want him to be the number one option though? He can create for himself. He can create for others.
If he's a
if he's a playmaker, he just outscored
option.
LeBron. He just outscored LeBron, or LeBron just outscored him 4-4, and they tied one game. So really, yeah, 4-3. I'll say 4 out of the 7 games. Really, he outscored him. 3-2. Realistically, because they tied that one game. So
what I'm saying is the reason why Kyrie is scoring more is from LeBron's assist, but it's still Kyrie scoring. He is the first option. LeBron is de factoing to Kyrie. That's what those assists are. It's defacting from LeBron with the ball to Kyrie.
So why did LeBron have more points if he's a facilitator?
Being the number one option doesn't mean that doesn't mean basketball is a scheme game. Basketball is a game of who's hot.
Agree.
That doesn't mean that. I'm trying to think of an example that's not LeBron or Kyrie, but it's hard to not use them for this.
Okay, Shaq or Kobe, who was the number one option?
Shaquille O'Neal was the number one option.
And who scored the most points and who led them to the title?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Is it not the same point? I'm confused.
It's different. The Shaq's a center, so it's a little harder to.
A little bit harder. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, Kyrie or Luka, who's the number one option?
Kyrie. Okay, so here's how I'll say this. Luka Doncic was the number one option until they got into the finals. By the time they were in the finals, Kyrie Irving was the number one option because of Luka's injuries.
Okay, so it made he had to step up and take on a bigger role.
Yeah, he was the number one option on offense. It was Kyrie and Derek Lively were the number one offensive option in that series.
Let me catch up on chat real quick. Jacob, you can play. Add my PlayStation or 2K name right there. TBN_swag_YouTube. If you want to play.
I want to say this thing about the Iggy thing.
Yep.
Iggy was not the Finals MVP.
He won Finals MVP.
But he wasn't. He wasn't the best player in the Finals. It was LeBron.
I'm just saying, as in, what did we call that yesterday? Where you said where people like have the vision test or whatever?
It's
voter
fatigue. It's voter fatigue. Yeah.
No, I'm saying the eye test. The eye test.
Yeah. Okay,
the eye test. Because he did slow down LeBron enough to be able to.
Yeah.
But LeBron still outscored everybody. He outscored everybody on both teams.
But say what LeBron averaged. And he dropped 40 on his head. I don't think that's stopping LeBron.
You can't. Because he's the number one option. You could stop LeBron. You could stop Kyrie because he had multiple games in the 20.
Whoa. Sorry. We've seen LeBron be stopped twice. We saw him get shut down in 2011, and we saw him get shut down against the Spurs. We've seen it happen.
Okay, different teams, and he was still the number one option.
He was the number one option for those teams.
Yeah. But I do think he was the number one option for that team. I cannot agree on this. I agree with some of the things that you're saying because I think it does make sense. Like I think certain nights.
Do you think Andre Iguodala was the Finals MVP?
Do I think he was?
No, I don't. It's LeBron.
I think he had a high impact. Okay, it was LeBron, but I think Iguodala did have a big impact on both ends of the court to get his team going. So I think that's why they gave it to him. But do you know that
Jerry West? Go ahead.
Wait. Okay, are we talking? Iggy did not win Finals MVP that year. I do not think he did. LeBron did.
No, not that year. No.
So LeBron did win it that year.
But you brought up Iguodala's Finals MVP.
Yeah, because I forgot that it wasn't that year. It was not that year. It was the year before.
The best player in the year that Andre Iguodala won that Finals MVP was LeBron. They didn't give it to LeBron because his team lost.
Right. Yeah, and I honestly think it should never go to a losing team. I think it should go to the winning team no matter what.
It already has before, though.
I know it has. I'm saying I disagree on that. I think it always should go to the winning team. The winning team.
It should go to the most valuable player in the finals. That's the name of the award.
But if you don't win, you're not the most valuable because you didn't bring your team over the hump. Not my opinion. I know that's not the reward. I know that's not the reward, but what is the MVP reward? If you don't win a
Wait,
lot of games, but you have the best stats, you don't get the MVP, and it's that simple.
I'm gonna answer that. So the way you're talking about it, it sounds like you think the MVP is the best player. Correct.
Most valuable player for their team, and and that also has to do with the team that has a good amount of wins. You can't be an 8th seed and win the final. I'm talking about the regular season right now for a second. I'm trying to make you understand this, the way I'm looking at it. So, in the regular season, you can't win the MVP being an 8th seed. You can have the best stats, but if somebody is similar, they're going to win it because their team did better, and they were a winning team over an 8th seed. That is how they do that. You know that.
So that's how they do it sometimes.
Most of the time. Name.
Let me ask.
Okay, go ahead.
Russell Westbrook, the 6th seed season.
6th seed is mid. It's mid. It's not the worst.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said 8th seed.
He still won MVP.
That's why I said 8th seed. And he had a historic. Here.
Yeah, here's
It's
the other thing.
never been done.
I never argued that someone who's an 8th seed is the MVP.
Right. No, I know. I'm saying that's how I look at the finals. I'm not saying they do this, but how I look at the finals is if, say you have 2 impactful players. Say one player was a little bit more impactful on the losing team, but a player was very, very impactful on the winning team and had similar stats. That's got to go to the winning team. It has to. That team came up ahead, on top.
Okay, Steve Nash and Shaq, right?
Yep.
Who played better the year that Steve Nash won his 2 MVPs? Steve Nash or Shaq? Be honest.
I think didn't Kobe get robbed of an MVP the year Steve Nash won it in 2010? I could be wrong.
It was pretty close.
But I think Kobe had better stats. But
the reason is the same exact reason you just tried to use with the 8th seed scenario. The reason Steve Nash won those rings over Shaq and Kobe is because they were the best team in the league. They had better record.
That helps my point.
It helps your point, but it also shows you that not always the most valuable player wins the award.
But that's what I'm debating right now. That's literally the debate that I'm trying to make. Is
but you said go ahead.
Not always the most valuable player wins the reward or the award, and I don't think that the most valuable player should always win the reward. I think it should go to the team that the player that has carried their team to a better winning season, and that includes the finals and the finals MVP.
So here are my problems with that.
Because when you do the Western and Eastern Conference Finals, MVP now that always goes to the winning team. Mm-hmm. At least it hasn't been done yet where it's been to a losing team. I know it's a fairly new thing.
Well, it's also something where there hasn't been someone who outperformed the winning team.
That's what I'm saying, because it's a fairly newer reward.
Yeah,
it is.
So there's that,
so
and then
tough.
also, my problem with it always going to the winning team is this: it removes a lot of context based off the teammates around the players. It removes the context between the conferences and divisions. So the East has always been said to be the weaker division. That's not.
It's true. It's true too. Yeah,
it's true. So
lower market.
Russell
teams.
Westbrook won it in the West as a 6th seed. Harder competition on a day-to-day night, stuff like that.
Yep, and probably in the East it would be probably like a 3rd seed.
They're probably the 1st seed.
Really, I mean that's how bad the records are in pretty much every year, I think. But
the East was ran by Toronto, Cleveland, and the Hawks. It was bad.
Yeah.
So, what was I saying about the MVP?
You were saying that because of the divisions, what it does to the
right.
You were trying to, yeah.
That's why I don't like winning as the main argument to why someone gets it over some. Okay, we talked about this last night with Derrick Rose and LeBron. LeBron had better numbers and everything compared to D Rose's MVP season, but Derrick Rose was the 1 seed and they were the number 1 seed by a few games. Even though LeBron had way better advanced analytics and way better just normal statistics.
Right.
Do you think D Rose deserves it over LeBron because he had worse numbers in every statistic, but he won a few more games, which is a team accolade, and his team helped him do that?
I think that no, I mean, but I don't think that's a far margin. The teams were that far of a margin of record wise. Were they far?
They weren't far. No.
So then, I disagree with it. If they were close, if it was like a third and a first, then I disagree.
So you think LeBron?
LeBron.
Well, Miami was the second. Miami was the second seed.
Oh, second and first, and then they give it.
Yeah, they were the,
so
they were the first and second.
But I disagree. I disagree with that. I think that those are two winning teams, but it's different than the finals, in my opinion.
But you were just talking about the regular season one and how winning is what determines it.
But I'm saying the finals is different. In my opinion, the finals is different because that is the end reward. The regular season is have a little bit more lenience because it's a full 82 season game. It's obviously it's a farther what's the word I'm looking for? Sample size of how good they were. You know what I mean? It's more of a sample size to see how good they were. In 7 games, it's a little bit tougher. I mean, you got to play really, really good 7 games rather than 82. 16 points go crazy.
Yeah,
you already know the vibe.
But we already know that it's happened before that the losing team had a finals MVP.
Oh, I know it happens. So do you agree with it? You think there should be a losing team? There can be MVPs. It should be that way.
Yes, and I think we have a different definition of
most valuable player,
and then who's the best player. Here's what the most valuable is to me. You take this person off the team, how much worse does the team get without them? That's the definition of value.
No, I agree with that. That's the definition of value as well. I agree with that.
That's the definition of value.
I agree with that. 100%. I agree with that. Full-heartedly. So in the finals, here's the thing. In the finals,
you go to the best player in the finals.
The most valuable player in the finals. If your team can't win it, in my opinion, you might have been the most valuable, but you didn't win it for your team. You didn't win it for your team. I feel like it's got to go to the most valuable winning team. I understand what you're saying, and I don't have a debate to rebuttal that because I think it's an agree to disagree situation. Because I think I'm agreeing with you that what the value means of a player on a team, but I'm also disagreeing that it should go to the most valuable player on the worst team or overall. I think it should go to the winning team, the most valuable player.
If we went strictly by definition, my version is correct.
Correct. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with that. I think you are correct as far as that goes. But I'm saying I disagree with that. I don't think that's how it should be done. Because if you're the most valuable player out of both teams, I feel like your team should win. You're in the finals. Your team was good enough to make it to the finals. You should have been more valuable to win the thing, in my opinion.
Iguodala wasn't the most valuable player on the Warriors.
Who was in that series?
Except for KD. Value?
No, that's not the year KD played. That's not the year KD played. He didn't play. He didn't play in 16, right? 17. Right. But Steph, I understand. Steph was supposed to be the most valuable, but
he was.
I also think you had to play both. Who had the most impact on that series? It was Iggy. Iggy did have the most impact in my opinion.
The most impact in the series was LeBron.
And that's why LeBron won it though.
He didn't win it that year.
That's the year they won it in 7. I'm talking about the year they won it in 7. That's 2016. Am I right? 2015 they won it, and that's when Iggy got the thing.
I thought Iggy won the year before KD got there.
Chet, when did Iggy win it? I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong about this. I do apologize. But I think Iggy won it 2016, you're right.
Before Kevin Durant got there.
Correct. 2015.
2 finals MVPs.
Their first title that they ever won, Iggy won it because they beat the Cavs in 6 or in 5. Yeah. It was in 6, I think. 4-2. So that was the year Iggy won it because Iggy clamped up Braun. I'm talking about a totally different series.
He didn't clamp up LeBron.
I don't know that series.
He didn't clamp him. But also,
I don't know what the stats are on that series. I looked at 2016 where LeBron had more points than Kyrie.
We can see the stats in a second.
So that's the debate that I disagree with. Is Kyrie was the number one option? When I understand you can be the number one option and because you're the number one option, you can score less points. In high school, I was always the number one option, and in some games I didn't always score the most amount of points because I was always being guarded by the best player. But that means I was the number one option, though. But once they take away that number one option, you have to go to the number two,
which becomes the number one option.
Disagree. It's still you still are the number one option. You still try to go through them, but
you're correct. If you're talking about like
Let's
a
go,
regular season game to game basis, whenever it's the playoffs where you know you're playing the team a specific amount of games.
Yeah, the scouting report.
Yes, the teams are deciding before the game starts who the number one option is.
And guess who they decided? It was LeBron. That was the number one option. It forced the Cavs to maneuver. Am I not right? Did they? Okay, listen to this. Let me just say this real quick, so that I can get this out. Okay, on the Warriors. Let's just say the Warriors drawing up in the locker room. All right, who were they more worried about, Kyrie Irving or LeBron James on the offense end? Just answer that. I'm not saying that's going to prove my point or anything. Just answer that. Scoring wise, who are they more worried about?
LeBron scoring.
So how does that not make LeBron the number one option, though? That's where I'm confused.
Because there's even interviews of the Warriors like talking about this. They said, we know we cannot guard LeBron. We are going to focus all of our excess energy to Kyrie Irving. They said that. Because
they're gonna try to take away LeBron the best they can. But they know that the Cavs are going to make adjustments, and they're going to have to try to play through Kyrie Irving because they're going to try to take away that number one option.
But if they played through Kyrie the whole series,
they did. They obviously did, though. If LeBron outscored them 4 out of the whatever it's called games.
You played. So you just said you played basketball, right?
Yes.
So did you ever have games where you weren't guarded by the best player?
No, never. 10th grade till 12th in varsity, always.
That makes it a little harder to do this thing. So
always. Because I was always the number one option on the scouting report. So isn't LeBron James. Always. And it doesn't even matter about like scoring. I think number one option, like, yeah, it's scoring, but like obviously like play sets. They ran all their play sets through Braun, more than likely. And then once they started taking those away, they said, all right, Kyrie, we need you to step up and try to be the number one option right now. And then they tried to, but Kyrie didn't always score the most points. They tried to play through him, but it still didn't matter. Please miss that. Please, bitch.
Tell me.
Sorry, bro. I'm pissed. Run it back. Who is he bringing? Hey, get off Ben Simmons. He's fucking horrible. Get off Ben Simmons. Let me bring somebody else and get off Ben Simmons though. Ben Simmons. Were you on Ben Simmons? Let me see. Was he on Ben Simmons? Josh, get off Ben Simmons. We need a different lineup. I'll run guard. You're occupied. Yeah, let me run Yao Ming. My bad. My bad. Sorry, I have a stutter. My bad. All right. Go ahead. My bad.
Who was the number one option at the end of games that entire season?
Wait, say that last part. It cut out a little bit.
Who was the number one option at the end of games that season?
At the end of games? Like clutch?
Who closes the game out?
I have no idea. I didn't watch that season. I know Kyrie closed game 7 out. That's all I know.
When it matters the most, Kyrie Irving is the option they went to end the game.
Who has the better defender on them? Kyrie or LeBron at the end of those games?
It depends on the team. If you're
every team. I don't think it does. Every team. Who had the best defender on them?
Here's why it depends on the team. If the best defender, let's say it's a team like, I'll just use current teams that way it's a little easier for my point. But yeah. So let's say it's a team like the Celtics. Okay. Who is the best defender on the Boston Celtics?
Jaylen Brown.
I disagree.
Or Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday. Sorry. Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday was the best defender there.
Okay.
So, Drew Holiday, while being a big guard, switchable, everything, great defender, Hall of Fame defender, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's elite.
He's not guarding LeBron at the end of the game.
Jacob, what's your thing? Sorry. Keep talking.
He's not guarding LeBron at the end of the game, despite being the best defender on the team. Jaylen Brown is defending LeBron because of size and stuff like that. So,
Okay, I don't
so
disagree, but that's why I brought
this
up the thing about Clay.
in a situation, I can get to that in a second.
Okay.
In a situation like that, that means the best defender is guarding Kyrie Irving. Drew Holiday would be on Kyrie Irving. Depends on the team.
Does depend on the team as far as that goes. I don't disagree. But at the same time,
Klay Thompson was a better defender than Andrew Iguodala that season.
Klay Thompson was a better defender than Iggy?
The entire season. The entire season.
Yeah. I didn't know a statistic about that.
I believe
I would take Iggy over Klay all day long.
I think prime Iggy.
So can you invite me? I got you.
Warriors Iggy.
Warriors Iggy was end of his prime, but that's where he had to rely on his defense more.
I believe that Klay Thompson was all defensive that year.
Do you remember? Let me know who.
I think he was all defensive that year.
Klay was?
Yeah. Andrew was not. I don't think Andrew was all defensive since like the Sixers.
Maybe not. But can we not admit in that series, Iguodala was maybe he was just hot on defense, or he was feeling himself. But Iguodala was the best defender in that series, other than LeBron James. Because I think LeBron was.
Okay, I'll be there in a few minutes, Bristol. Okay. No, I did not hear you.
Mikey, what's the word? Chat, everybody hit the like button on the stream. We're closing in on 30 likes, chat. Let's try to get 30 likes on the stream. Let me know any debates, chat, that you guys want to talk about.
What was it?
We're talking about Iggy and Klay and who was the best defender in that series.
Okay, so there are multiple reasons.
Dragon, what's your name?
Number one, LeBron is probably the top 3 foul generator ever, correct?
Give me your name.
He's one of the best players at getting fouls, right?
I actually disagree with that. I don't think LeBron gets as many fouls as a lot of people think he does.
So let's talk about,
because look at LeBron's free throws. Look at like the players that have the most foul free throws in a season, and look at LeBron.
I wasn't saying who gets them called the most. I'm saying who is putting themselves in the most opportunity to get
fouls. Because they're driving and stuff. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay,
so with that being said, Klay Thompson is a drastically way more important offensive player. So if you put Klay Thompson on LeBron, if he picks up fouls, you might have to take him out of the game, which means you have to eliminate a portion of your offense. Andrew Iguodala was not as important on offense, so you want to put Iggy on him in case that one of them picks up a lot of troubles.
Yeah, you don't want him getting foul trouble. You don't want your second option on offense to get in foul trouble. I agree.
That is one of the reasons why Iguodala was guarding LeBron over Klay.
Maybe, but I also think Iggy could have done had Klay guarded them. I think LeBron would have had a lot more scoring opportunity than he would have on Iggy. I think Iggy's matchup against him was way better. And to kind of help your point a little bit,
I don't disagree with that.
Obviously, Iguodala, his job out there, stop LeBron. Stop LeBron. That's all we need you to do. We don't need you to go. He failed to an extent. I mean, he did hold him under 32 games. He did hold him under 32 games.
We've only seen 2 teams stop LeBron.
Yeah, one of them was Kawhi Leonard, and the other one, who guarded him on the Mavs?
JJ Barrera and Jayson Terry.
Really? That's crazy.
Yes, they held LeBron to 8 points. Okay, so that's a whole nother thing about just LeBron in general. But that's a whole nother thing with the first option. LeBron was the second option.
I'm trying to get just his done first. I'm trying to get just his.
Why he was so bad?
Streak done first.
Dwayne Wade was their first option.
Dwayne was the first option on Miami.
In the 2011, the series they lost, their first year together, And I can find the specific clip of this too, because I
Chat.
remember this. I just have to
Was
find it.
LeBron never the first fucking
Whenever
option?
they lost in 2011, Pat Riley talked to Dwayne Wade and LeBron. They all three had a conversation. And Pat Riley and Dwayne Wade they said to LeBron, Dwayne is going to let you be the first option. We need to run through you. That is what they said.
I don't know who that is, remember.
Dwayne Wade was the first option in 2011. After the 2011 season, LeBron became the first option. They won back-to-back rings.
Okay. My point is, okay, what do you think they said when they went into that series? What do you think they said when they went into that series versus the Mavs? What do you think the Mavs said? We got to stop LeBron. They didn't say we have to stop D Wade and then now we got to stop LeBron too. They said we got to stop LeBron and make somebody else be that number one option because LeBron is the first option.
No, he wasn't the first option.
He was. He's never not been the first option. But they have to make other people step up to be the first option. D Wade, Chris Bosh, LeBron James, Shane Battier, that team. Okay. LeBron, what'd you say? LeBron, they won both titles.
2012.
2012. Yes, 2013.
You're talking about the year after. I'm talking about the year before.
The first year was on Miami. The first year was on Miami. I'm talking.
The first year in Miami, Dwayne Wade was the first option. There is video proof of Dwayne Wade and LeBron having a conversation saying, LeBron, you're going to be the first option. This didn't work. There's video proof of it, of them having a conversation saying.
Okay, why did LeBron have to be the first option now? Why did D Wade have to be the first option when can we agree that LeBron was the best player on their team? Can we agree with that or no?
Yes, he was the best player. I didn't say he wasn't.
So okay. Yes, I know that doesn't. I know a lot about basketball, but I'm not disagreeing. Or we're agreeing that LeBron was the best player. We're agreeing that LeBron was the best player on the team. Best scorer, best all-around player on that team. Okay.
He wasn't the best scorer of that series. He had 8 points.
Maybe not that series because they knew they had to shut him down. They had to shut him down.
He wasn't.
Because look at when they don't shut LeBron James down. They win.
He wasn't their main priority. Their main priority was Dwayne Wade. Do you know why? Because they can't go to LeBron like they would want to. Do you know what the finals was in 2006?
Yes, Shaq and D Wade. D Wade won the title.
Versus who?
Who did they play?
Dallas.
Dallas. Okay. Yep, I do remember that. Or I don't remember. It was fucking 4 years old. But yes.
I wasn't even born. But but they knew how to guard Dwayne Wade. He was their main focal point on defense because they knew the sets around it. Sorry. So that's what they focused on the most. Like I just said, do you think the best defenders on that team were 5'8" JJ Barrera, who's on his last leg, and a 31-year-old Jayson Terry, who's a 6'3" point guard? No. They were focused on stopping Dwayne Wade and letting Chris Bosh not touch the ball. That's what that defense was.
Okay, how many points did LeBron average that year?
And that off the top.
No. But I'm saying, let's just say he averaged 26, 27, probably 30 actually, probably 30. All right. Was he? You think LeBron before the finals? Let's just talk regular season for a second.
Okay.
Was LeBron the number one option during the regular season?
I think the fact that Dwayne Wade and LeBron have a video conversation saying that Dwayne Wade was the first option is pretty solid.
During the regular season, they had that?
The whole year.
Oh, they had it before the season started. They had that.
They had the conversation during the Olympics. So they lost the 2011 season and the 2012 Olympics happened. That is because now I'm remembering where I saw this. It was during like the documentary over the Olympics.
So you're talking after the first season that they played together.
So
after
the year they lost. Dwayne Wade was the first option, and then they said, "Hey, LeBron, you're going to be the first option from now on." He lost.
Okay, I'd have to see that clip, but
I'll find it.
No. It's cool. I'm just gonna take your word for it too. I'm gonna take your word for it because why would you lie about that? But I just think just don't know a team that LeBron has played on in his whole NBA career other than maybe this year, for the first time when they have Luka now, that
2020
LeBron
was
is.
pretty close.
I mean, with AD, it was close, but they was still LeBron was the number one focus. It still was offensively, but
I think Anthony Davis was the best player in that playoffs.
he was insane. He was so good. That clutch
He was the
three he
best
had
player.
against Denver. Yeah, he was very, very good.
He was the second best player in the bubble.
Agree. And LeBron was number one.
No.
Who was the best? If you say Jimmy Butler, I'm leaving this phone call.
You're gonna hate me.
If you
No,
say,
you're gonna hate me even more. It's not Jimmy Butler.
who are you gonna say?
So I'm talking about the entire bubble.
Yep, the entire bubble. Okay.
Hey, you can't kick me or be like, oh.
No,
this is
I'll leave
worst
the
thing
call. I'll
ever.
leave the call if it's bad. If it's a bad take.
This player won the bubble MVP. They were recognized by the NBA as the best player in the bubble. So you can't say.
Who's he about to say? TJ fucking Warren?
It was Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard was.
He was the best player in the bubble.
What round did they make it? Did they make it the second round?
Third round.
They did.
They lost. They lost to Denver, and then Denver played.
We knocked out Denver. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. We knocked out Denver in the conference finals.
Yeah, you beat Denver.
So Damian Lillard was the best player in the bubble.
He won the bubble MVP. He had the best numbers in the bubble.
There was a bubble MVP?
Yes, look it up. He won the bubble MVP.
Oh, I did not know that was a thing.
There was a whole all NBA team for the bubble because it was the
Split the season too much.
The 2019 season got ended.
Yeah.
So they did like a part 2 to the awards for the players who came back. So off the top of my head, the people that were on the all NBA team was Dame, LeBron, Kawhi, AD, Mitchell. I don't remember the second team, but I do remember because you said the name. TJ Warren was on the second team of the All NBA for the bubble.
Yeah, he went crazy. He did.
He was on.
Jimmy Butler had to be on there.
I don't know if Jimmy was on there.
I mean, literally carried the Heat to the finals. I mean, carried them. Carried them.
He did. He carried them in the finals.
Who carried them too? I mean, Tyler Hero was excellent as well, but
the Miami Heat have always been a team effort. It's not a carry.
Yeah,
job.
it was, but you still have to have a leader. Jimmy was that leader.
Jimmy Butler was the vocal leader.
I just think he was the leader. Like they because Jimmy was
the leader.
Totally disagree. He was a leader as a point guard, not the leader of the team or
the point guard
in the game.
Usually the leader.
Well, LeBron James has been the leader of every team he's played on.
LeBron James is a point guard. He handles the ball.
Not really a point guard. He doesn't handle the ball. When he played with Kyrie Irving, did he handle the ball?
Yeah.
Every time?
They were we talked about this yesterday. Kyrie Irving is a shooting guard. He's listed as a shooting guard.
But Kyrie brought the ball up every time. Tom, what's the word?
He didn't bring the ball up every time.
Him and LeBron?
Yeah, but LeBron as well. LeBron, let me ask you this. Who do you think averaged more assists, LeBron or Kyrie?
LeBron.
Okay, he's the point guard.
I don't think that makes him the point guard because he averaged more assists. I think because he facilitates off of his sets.
But that's what the point guard does.
But that's even like you, huh? Yeah, I agree. That's what a point guard does. But at the same time, you can be the point guard and not be a facilitating point guard. Like you can be, but you can also be the guy that gets the possession together for your team, and then you can run. They run sets through you too. That you have the option LeBron to be able to shoot. LeBron has a lot of those options that he can shoot or he can score.
LeBron wasn't the secondary. He was the. You can't tell me
he was the what? He was the what?
Wait, let me talk. Okay, so you can't tell me in our past conversation that Kyrie Irving wasn't the first option, but then you can't go and say LeBron also wasn't the first option.
LeBron was the first option. That's why they run all their sets through LeBron James. And LeBron either passes or scores. when you get a set run for you, play basketball?
Yeah.
Okay. When you get a set ran for you, right? Let's say, hey, they call
I wanna hear
out,
this
just
part.
take a play. They call out horns. All right. They
Yeah.
pass the ball to the wing. All right. And then the 4 guy comes over and sets a screen and roll. And guess what? You either dump it down to the 4-man, you take a floater, you take a pull-up midi, you kick to the corner off of somebody help side defense. That's
Or
you.
you blow up the play and find the open man.
Yeah, that's still you being that number one option in that set. LeBron has all these sets. He's the number one option. He's just got to make the right read. Got to make the right play. Whether that's going to get a bucket. Huh?
That's what the point guard does. They're making the reads. They're letting the game come to them. They're
The
the
point
game is
guard gets the
flowing
play
through
set.
them.
The point guard gets the play set. Hey, horns. All right, you guys get set. Pass the ball to the wing. Point guard, go sit in the corner because you ain't getting the ball. They just get it organized.
And they get it organized. But let's say there's
Your
a
number
break
one
in the
option's
defense.
the one who's making the play, in my opinion.
We know there's options out of plays. There's multiple.
A lot of options, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's say there's an option and their defense breaks, right?
Yep.
The point guard will make a play that's not the set. Correct?
Yo,
As they find
Frothin,
something
thank you for
open,
the sub, bro. I appreciate it. Say that again. Say that last part again. The point guard will what?
The point guard will create the new offense if there's a break in the defense that will lead to an easy score. Do the set.
I mean, what if they see something? Are you saying they see?
Yeah.
They're gonna call like a certain play.
Here's a good example. Chat, don't flame me. They're gonna flame me. 2024 Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton.
Chat. Go ahead.
I haven't read Chat. I know I'm gonna turn it on. They're gonna be
No. They're saying
Anyway.
they're saying I can't change your mind. But go ahead.
Well, I'm just listening right now. That's not.
Yeah, I think we're not even really debating as much as we're just talking ball. But go ahead.
Yeah. 2024 Pacers Tyrese Halliburton.
Yep.
They do a lot of sets, but it's not like they do a crazy amount of sets.
It's the
Their
NBA,
offense is primary. The NBA doesn't do a lot of sets.
No, they don't. But they do, but they don't.
It's a pick and roll pin down league.
It is. I agree.
That's what it is. So, who would you say LeBron plays most similar to as a player? If you have to compare LeBron to another player
In the NBA right now?
history,
Oh, history?
well, you can do both. It's gonna be
I don't think I can compare him to anybody. He's uncomparable.
no the way he plays the way he plays offensively. Not his whole game, not his career.
Never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. He
Mm,
facilitates, he scores, he can do it all. I've really never seen any player like him.
I disagree
Who do you
much.
think you've seen like him?
Luka Doncic, Scottie Pippen, Kawhi Leonard, Magic a little bit. Magic's a little bit worse of a shooter.
Kawhi
He's a
Leonard?
lot worse.
You just say Kawhi Leonard?
The way they play when 2019 Kawhi Leonard.
Offensively, you said offensively.
Yes.
Kawhi Leonard's facilitating like LeBron?
No, but was Kawhi Leonard the point guard?
No, neither was LeBron. He had Kyrie Irving on his team playing point guard. He
Kyrie
might be
Irving's a
listed.
shooting-
He might be listed shooting guard. Kyrie Irving is a fucking point guard. He's a scoring point guard. Westbrook, scoring point guard.
Every point guard is a scoring point guard since the year 1995. Every point guard just
No, they have the
every point guard
ability.
except for like Steve Nash, Tyrese Halliburton. Who's the other guy that's like just a pure playmate? Jason Kidd. So besides those few players, how many NBA point guards aren't scorers?
I don't know. I understand, but
Here's a good
But
thing.
how do-
Trae Young
but-
led the league. Good. good.
You're saying Kyrie's not like a point guard. He is a point guard.
He's a shooting guard.
What team has he ever played shooting guard on? What team has he ever played shooting guard on though?
He was
other than Dallas. What team has he ever played shooting guard on? I will say like Dallas is the first year I've ever seen him play with another guard.
Well, that's crazy. He was listed as a shooting guard.
Okay, I don't care about listed though. Like I do, but I don't. Like,
but you just asked when did he play shooting guard? So
no. I'm saying what team has he not played point guard on, other than Dallas? What team was he not the point guard?
The only time Kyrie Irving was the point guard was in Cleveland before LeBron got there.
He wasn't point guard when LeBron was there.
No, LeBron was the point guard when LeBron was there. That's what I'm saying. So before LeBron got to Cleveland, Kyrie is the point guard. LeBron gets there, he becomes the point guard. Now, the next place that Kyrie goes after that is Boston. When he goes to Boston, Marcus Smart is the point guard. Kyrie Irving is the shooting guard. He leaves Boston, goes to Brooklyn. He is the point guard until they trade for James Harden. James Harden becomes the point guard. That's another thing I can find where there's video proof of them saying that. James Harden is the point guard there. And then he goes to Dallas, and Luka Doncic is clearly the point guard.
Right. Okay.
He's been a point guard once, and it was before LeBron got there. He's a shooting guard.
I don't know. I don't know what the definition of I don't know, I guess, anymore. I don't know.
Shooting guards get more plays ran for them than point guards, correct?
Correct. But
that's the main. Here's the problem with positions in the NBA. Positions is basically what position are you guarding, and then how many plays do you get ran for you. That's why he's listed as a. Allen Iverson is listed as a shooting guard his entire career, despite how much he handled the ball. It's because you're guarding the other shooting guard, and you have certain plays, certain sets ran for you.
Oh my God! What does Yao Ming got nubs? What does he have? Do you not have hands? Sorry, 1 second. Way to lock in. Shaq, you hit that. I'll punch your bald head. Good boy.
I kind of want to switch to debate though. This feels like a few.
Shaq, what debate should we have?
Yeah, I'll read whatever you say. I'm down. Sorry.
Here's a way to end it. LeBron was point forward. True that. True that, though.
Yeah, but point forward is just the point guard, except you're in a forward's body. So that just agrees with what I said.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, no, because here's what a point forward is. A point forward is someone who does the jobs of a point guard offensively, and they guard the forwards. That's what a point forward is.
Not guards. I don't want to say guards either. They're a forward that is facilitating as well. That is as well facilitating. Like a guard, like a PG. Like a PG, but not the PG.
So will you say that LeBron was the point forward of the team?
Yeah, he was a point forward. Because he can do both.
Okay, then.
Because he can do both. But who's the point guard on that team? Who's the point guard on that team?
There isn't one. They have a point forward. That's the point I'm getting at.
We got to get this streak done with Josh real quick. That's
the point I'm getting at. They don't have.
Okay, when LeBron was with D Wade, who was the point guard?
LeBron was which year? 2011. Their point guard was Dwayne Wade and Mario Chalmers.
I was just saying Mario Chalmers. D Wade was a true shooting guard. In my opinion, he was a shooting guard.
Not in 2011 and 2006, the years.
Didn't he play with Jayson Williams? Who was 2006?
Yes, he played with Jayson Williams and old Gary Payton. But
those were point guards.
But they weren't facilitating the offense.
PG,
the reason why he's listed as
he helps the PG not take the role.
Yeah,
he assisted. Yeah,
but part of the reason he was listed as shooting guard is because he was guarding the other shooting guard.
Not necessarily. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but like, at the same time, I disagree with it because, like, I understand that you mean, like, yeah, because he guarded the other point guard of the team, so that makes him the point guard. But I disagree with that because I feel like there's times where players guard point guards doesn't make them the point guard.
It's matchups. No, but I'm saying whenever the NBA lists their players, that's one of the factors that determines the position they are.
Dalton, what's the word?
The party.
I mean,
This man just admitted to boosting. What the hell?
Go watch Killsmoy live. Gotta go. All right, yeah, go watch Killsmoy.
Anyway,
Killsmoy
was a booster too.
I think I'm going brain dead. Yeah, or yeah, damn brain dead. Yeah, yeah. I'm not.
Another thing.
Is there anything that you guys want to debate real quick? Chat. One more topic. Is there any more topics you guys want us to debate while we're here?
I read Giannis or KD. I don't think that's a debate.
Giannis or KD? Yeah, it's KD. Unless you don't disagree, or unless you disagree. You think it's Giannis? Let's debate. Chat, Giannis or KD? Who's better?
I think it's very hard.
I think it is too, because Giannis has not done his career, but at the same time, I don't think it's too hard. I think it's KD.
Purely offensively, it's KD. The entire game of basketball, you need someone to do everything that is possible on a basketball court. It's Giannis. Let me put it this way: you're drafting.
I'm taking KD all day long.
You're gonna have the worst.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let me finish the scenario. Yeah. You're gonna have the worst team in the league. You're gonna have straight AI-generated white 2K players named Bob Smith.
60 overalls. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have those guys.
Okay.
Who would you rather build
to win a title? To win a title?
To eventually win anything, a title,
Kevin Durant.
Anything.
Kevin Durant. I understand what you're gonna say because he can do a little bit more on both ends, but he can't do the scoring.
No, he doesn't. He does a lot more.
His lack of being able to score the basketball because he can't stretch the floor. He can't fucking hit free throws.
Whoa. This man is hating on Giannis.
Huh?
He's hating on Giannis.
I'm saying Giannis cannot stretch the floor. He cannot. No, you know what Giannis does? He just plays fucking. He just runs into people and bulldozers over people to get buckets. Do you agree or disagree? He plays a little bit like Shaq. I'm not saying that he can't score.
That's a bad take. That's a bad
take. No, great take. Great take. And here's why. Here's why. Great take. Listen, you're not letting me finish.
Talking about young Giannis.
I'm talking about whatever Giannis. We can talk about Giannis now. We can talk about Giannis later. I don't care. I'm saying KD can way outscore Giannis by every aspect of the game. Way outscore him. It's not even close. He can stretch the floor. KD's got a mid-range. KD's got a 3-ball. KD can drive.
KD shoots better.
KD can drive. KD all around better scorer. Not close.
He doesn't drive better than Giannis.
Okay. Maybe Giannis has him there, but not by enough to that where Giannis lacks so much in the three-point ability, where KD does not lack as much as.
Very good point. When the KD shot 50,
40, 90. That's insane.
A great point. But here's what I'm getting to. My whole point turned off for a second.
Bro, I thought you was in your shirtless for a second.
You said that KD is so much a better scorer than Giannis.
So much.
Right? Okay, let me ask you this. How many points did Giannis average this season? I know. Do you know?
Are we comparing?
How many points did he average?
Let me guess. I'm going to guess 31. I'm going to guess 31, and I think that could be high, but I'm going to guess 31.
This is Giannis' best season, arguably, of his career.
Okay. I'm going to guess 31.
So, it's 30 and a half.
Okay, so basically 31 if you're on the, but yeah.
Almost 31. So, I don't know KD's best.
Yes, we're on to the next person after this, chat. Okay?
I don't know KD's
look it up, chat. What was KD's most points in a season average? Because he's won scoring titles. He's won
Okay, here's
scoring
the
titles.
thing.
He's won like 5
I
scoring titles, I think.
don't I don't think it's gonna be like 6 points higher than 30.
I don't either
So he's not.
because that's
So
like
he's.
unrealistic. But I'm
But what you
saying,
said was
yep,
that he is by far a better offensive player. But
a better,
Giannis is gonna give you
yeah.
30 points still, and Giannis, unlike what you said with KD being a
How many free
way
throws a
better
game does
scorer,
Giannis shoot?
huh?
How many free throws a game does Giannis shoot?
I don't know.
He motherfucking racks up 15 free throws a game. I guarantee it.
And it's deserved.
It is because he works. He has to work for his buckets way harder than KD does, and KD will shoot higher from out. KD is way more of a threat offensively too.
But
way more.
Giannis is the better all-around player.
KD has been more consistent his whole career. I agree.
KD's been injured for 3 years.
Okay, but consistency. Wait, didn't Giannis just get injured? Didn't Giannis just get injured and sit out for a while?
He hasn't had a season where he tears his Achilles and then is out for an entire season.
Okay, you can't help injuries, whatever.
Giannis has had very minor injuries where he goes out for like a few games.
Okay,
a few weeks.
But what do some teams do when Giannis gets the ball? And you know basketball, and your coaches will tell you. There's players that you play tight, and then there's players that you give a step to. They give him a fucking mile. They give him they dare him to shoot. They dare him to shoot.
Didn't. He shot good this season.
What's his 3-point percentage? 3-point percentage this season.
Oh, tell the chat to pull it up. I can't.
3-point percentage this season. Got Sean. Sean's a W Dragon. Not horrible.
He had a very good mid-range season this year.
Yeah, okay, mid-range.
By the way.
Mid-range, I think he can. He has developed the mid-range game, definitely.
And he's not.
But
he's
3-point scoring, he's 0.
He shot like 7. He's not 0.
No, I'm saying like horrible. There's no way he's even. Is he over 30% from the 3? Like how much over? Like 34%?
But that's average, so he can't be horrible. That's average in the league.
For that position? That's average in the league? For that position?
For the league. For the league.
For the league, that's average? He shot 22% from the 3. Huh.
He shot.
If I shot somebody shoot 22% from the 3, guess what I would do? Never guard him. Win the game by shooting 3s. That's what I would say as a coach. There's no way. Is that a true stat? Is that a true? I don't know if that's 100% true, so we might gonna look that up. But you just said he's shooting like league average.
What's his mid? Chat, look up.
I don't care about his mid-range. Mid-range goes with field goal percentage. He probably like they don't detect mid-range and layups as different.
Yes, they.
No, they don't. It's a field goal.
It depends on where you're looking it up.
Oh, if you maybe there is, but I'm saying as far as stats go, field goal percentage is the same as mid-range. Yeah, you know what I mean, and layups.
Reference, and it's when you're looking at basketball reference, they're combined.
And
but if you go to something in particular that
where it absolutely deep dives into the stat.
Single thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and he shot 60% from the field, which he should. All of his shots are high percentage shots because he takes them within 15 feet. He should make those. You should shoot. Go ahead. You should shoot a high percentage of those. Correct?
You should, but you're taking away the fact that Giannis did that and that he had to work to do that. So
I'm not taking it away. I'm not taking it away. Giannis can get a bucket. I think skilled, like, okay, Shaq was so much bigger and stronger than a lot of his opponents, right? Shot a high field goal percentage.
He is not more skilled.
Who's a better scorer, Shaq? Who's a better scorer, Shaq or KD? Who's a better scorer?
Ooh, that's two different kind of questions.
Not really. It's the same players.
No. Here's how I'm going to answer this.
KD shot 42% from 3.
Ask it to me in 2 different ways. So here's the first way I want you to ask it.
Okay.
Who would I give the ball to when I need someone to score. Let's say I need someone to score. Who am I giving the ball to? 0-0, end of the game. Ask me that between those two
All right, who
players.
would you give the ball to at the end of the game, 0-0, to go get a bucket?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Who?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Over Kevin
Now,
Durant. Okay. 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 And I'm gonna ask it this way now. I'm gonna ask it another way.
okay.
All right. NBA Finals on the line. You need a bucket. You're telling me you're giving it to Shaq over Kevin Durant.
How much are you down? Is it 0-0? How much are you down?
Okay. Let's just say 2-point ball game. 2-point ball game. Game 7. 15 seconds on the clock. Who are you giving the ball to?
Is the other team in the bonus?
No, just all straight up. No bonus, no nothing.
I'm giving it to Shaq.
You're giving the ball to Shaq to go get you a bucket with 15 seconds left. You know what teams are going to do? To somebody that can get a bucket but is not a scorer? Okay, Shaq, beat us from the 3. We're just going to guard the paint. We're just going to guard the paint.
Yeah.
They doesn't have the versatility.
Wait. So that's what I was going to say about the second question
Okay.
I wanted you to ask. So I'll finish answering this one. But KD just fouled Shaq, game over. Dalton, that is a terrible take because they would just not give the ball to Shaq in that situation.
Okay, being a
That's a bad
scorer,
take.
you have to be able to hit your free throws, though.
But that's not the same thing as what you asked me. You said tie game, 15 seconds. Who am I giving the ball to score?
To score.
And you said we're not. You said
Yeah,
we're
no
not
bonus.
in
I
the
did.
bonus.
Okay, but I was just carrying off at that point as well, because that's
I'm
another.
giving the ball.
That'd be another point why I wouldn't give it to Shaq
Giving the ball
if
to
they do
Shaq.
foul.
If we are in the bonus,
Shaq can get you
I'm
a
just gonna
bucket
give
from
the
2.
ball to
Okay, this is where I agree with you. Shaq can give you a bucket for 2. Easy. He's gonna go in. He's gonna get you probably an easy bucket, right? He's probably going to get you an easy bucket. But let's just say you have another Shaq guarding Shaq. Okay, let's say you have another KD guarding KD. Okay, let's just say you have players that can guard these guys, right? They can guard them inside because obviously Shaq was so dominant. Shaq could score inside, right? Shaq can
Kevin
only
Durant
score
and Shaq are
inside.
the most unguardable players ever.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Like KD and Giannis, not even on the same. They're not on the same level of being a scorer. Yes, statistically points they are. Yes, statistically points they are, but they're not on the same level. It's like, let me think of somebody like, let me think. Give me a second. I mean, that's a good
Hakeem
one.
on Shaq. Dalton, that works whenever you're talking about Shaq when he was young.
All I'm saying is being
Not prime Shaq.
all I'm saying is being a versatile scorer makes you a better scorer than somebody else. Well, you could you could shoot the 3 ball, you could shoot the mid range, you can drive, you can do all of that. Giannis can drive, he can stretch the mid range area. Is not great from the 3, right? But he can hit it. He can hit it maybe, but the level of him being able to hit a 3 and KD driving is not the same. KD can actually finish the ball at a high percentage.
2021. 2021.
Yep.
Brooklyn Nets, Milwaukee Bucks. Who won?
The Bucks won.
Who were the number 1 options?
KD, Giannis. KD, Giannis.
Who won?
Bucks.
Giannis and the Bucks won.
Yep.
Now, I'm not gonna go crazy.
Bucks won the title that year, didn't they?
Yes, they won the title.
They had a crazy team. But yeah, okay.
No, they didn't.
Oh yeah, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday. Who
That's not crazy.
They had Bobby Portis was very, very good. Drew Holiday was in his prime, arguably.
That's right.
Chris Middleton was in his prime, arguably.
You know, it's funny you said Drew Holiday was in his prime because statistically his best season was last season. But
No, not last season. Are you talking about this season right now that just finished?
No, the year
season
they
before.
won.
Okay, the year they won. Okay.
That was Drew Holiday's best.
Yes, and but he also had a lot of options around him where it took off the pressure. But
he had options in Milwaukee.
Yeah, really. Katie's big ass feet, chat. Katie's big ass feet. No. Chris was getting 40 points a game in the finals.
Yes. but they're not a crazy.
They weren't
You
good.
want to know why that's?
They
No,
didn't-
they're great. They won the
Oh.
championship.
You didn't know, but you did say before
No.
that they were not great. You did say that actually.
No,
I don't know if you
they're
meant
not
it.
crazy.
They were.
You said they're crazy.
They were.
No.
They were a very, very good team. Like a very well.
No, they weren't a great team. They weren't a crazy team.
Listen. They had all the pieces to win a title. That makes them a crazy team. They had the defense. They had the scoring. The defense, Giannis was a big reason. Their defense, Drew Holiday, their scores, Lopez was on that team, I'm guessing.
Lopez was not great.
I'd have to look at stats. I'm not 100% sure. They were a great team, just not a super team. I agree. Yeah, they were a great team, not a super team. Okay.
Okay. You say crazy team. I'm saying when you say crazy team, I'm saying
who did they beat that year? Who did they beat that year?
Phoenix.
Who did Phoenix?
Not a crazy team.
Phoenix was a very, very good team. Okay, maybe I'm talking crazy team. I don't think you're understanding like you're. I think you think I'm saying like the best team. Yeah. Okay.
The Brooklyn Nets in 2021 were the craziest team in basketball. They were the best team. They had they didn't play because they were hurt, but they had the best team. That's what the Golden State Warriors, crazy team. The 90s Bulls, crazy team. 2012 Heat, crazy team. 2008 Boston Celtics, crazy team. The 60s and late 70s Bill Russell teams, crazy teams. The 2024 Celtics, crazy team.
Okay.
That is what I consider
so like
basically
like a super team. I'm like for me it's like even like what made the Celtics so good. Everybody knew their role. It made them such a good team. Like to me, I call that crazy team. But even the fans are saying those are super teams. Those are super teams.
They had 5 all-star caliber players.
I don't think you have to have a super team. Yeah, okay. I don't think you have to have a super team to have a crazy team. I don't.
But I think a crazy team is like the best 2 teams in the league that year. Milwaukee wasn't the second best team on paper.
On paper, okay.
Which is what I'm using for this to say.
Okay,
this team is
okay. But back to our debate. You're telling me that Giannis is a better scorer than KD. You're a better scorer.
Nope, that's not what I said. Nope.
Isn't that the whole debate? Is that not the whole debate? Is that not the whole debate that I'm trying to debate you? That Giannis. Go ahead.
The debate was who's better, and then I said who would you pick, and that became the second debate.
Okay, who's better? Who's better all time? Kevin Durant. Not even close. It's not close, bro. It really isn't, bro. I don't think it is. I mean, like, it's close to a statistical standpoint, maybe, but I just think KD is like literally like when you look at like top 15 players, Giannis is not on that list, bro.
Kevin Durant is the 3rd or 4th best power forward of all time.
No. The weakest finals was the Miami Heat and the Denver Nuggets. That was the weakest finals.
No, it wasn't. The Hawks versus Celtics was the weakest finals.
When was that?
And the
no, but he's saying since this year. He's saying since this year. I'm saying that Heat Nuggets was not a great.
Here's the other thing. I can't. This hurts my point. I will admit this is gonna hurt my point.
Okay.
I can't fully take the Bucks and Suns title serious. Go back and watch the games.
Okay, fair.
So, let me finish.
No.
Here's why. Chat and Swag. Let me ask you this. So, Phoenix goes up 2-0. They go up 2-0 to Milwaukee. Swag, who does the NBA assign to the reffing team after they went up 2-0?
I don't know.
Scott Foster.
Okay. I could have guessed that.
And Scott Foster is known as the extender of series, etc. He is also famously known, and I will find this statistic.
We're on a 5-game. We're on a 5-game, Jess. One more for good luck? No, I want to get another person in here. One second.
Scott Foster has a very public beef
with Chris Paul.
Towards Chris Paul.
Yes.
It's like after the beef started, I don't remember the exact percentage. This is like relative guess. It's something close to where like games that Scott Foster refs since that started, Chris Paul has a 90% loss rate. Sense of that. It's like high 80s, low 90 win rate deficit. So,
Hold that thought 1 second. You're talking about the deficit. Hold that thought 1 second. Who's next, chat? Who's next? Yo, Zadie, join up. Zadie, join up. Who's next? Chat, everybody, make sure you guys hit the like button on the stream too. Subscribe if y'all are new. We're 1 like away from 30, man. Who's next? All right. What's your name, Jacob? We're doing it. It's one time, and then Ravi, you're next. Ravi, you're next. I'm gonna send you an invite too. I want to get you guys both in here right now. It's literally 1 run. That's different because they're members. We have to get them to streak. But if you're not a member, we do 1 roll. If we don't get it, we don't get it. So Swift, let me invite Swift. Yeah, I got you. What's your name? Yeah, we can play more, Ziddy. I just want to get these people to streaks.
Giannis had one of the most historic finals ever, that playoff series. Giannis had like a 50-point triple-double with a game-winning block in transition on out of Drew Holiday lob.
Oh yeah, the lob was definitely a start. Robbie, what's your thing? What's your thing, Robbie? Doing good, Mikey. How are you?
Let me ask you.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me ask you this: how much importance do you put on the Golden State Warriors rings that KD won?
How much what?
Compared to how much like impact and importance do you have?
It's tough to say. I mean, obviously you had Curry, but who was the number 1 option? I mean, it was Kevin Durant, my opinion. When he went there, still debatable. But
this is gonna be that would be a similar argument to
get Zadie on the mic. If Zadie wants to join Discord, I'll send him an invite right now. Hold on, let me send this.
I can't wait to hear Zadie talk about Draymond Green, bro.
Yo, I don't have you added. I don't see your name.
But
let me add this kid real quick so I can focus. No, yeah, I can't do the My League anymore. I gotta figure it out. We gotta actually rewind. It would be good to talk to you, or not rewind. Flannels, to figure out how we do that draft. I'm gonna do a post. There will be a day that we do it.
Ayton is a terrible defender. Points.
Dalton, do you want to get in here and debate? Wait, Dalton actually might want to get in here and debate.
Yeah, we can get Dalton. He agrees with a lot of the points I'd say, but that's fine.
Where's
Flannels is not cooking right now, guys. He said Ayton is a terrible defender. Ayton's not a terrible defender. He's average to sometimes good.
Yeah, I mean, Ayton was pretty young. Yeah, I'm in Discord. I'm in general.
That was his 3rd year in the league.
Yeah, he was young. That's tough to say. I mean, and it's. I mean, Giannis was in his. I mean, arguably right in his prime.
I think DeAndre Ayton gets too much hate. He's been a double guy his whole career. He gets too much hate.
Yeah, I'm happy to have him on the Lakers. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, no, Ayton can't guard Giannis inside. He can't.
Nobody can guard Giannis.
But I would reckon we look back at that series, and they were giving Giannis the 3-ball.
And they lost.
You got my request? Did you send it?
And they lost, giving him the 3-ball. They lost.
How many? What did Giannis shoot from the 3 that series? I'm just saying, all-around better scorer. My take is Kevin Durant is a better all-around scorer. He's just a better scorer than Giannis. That's my take. That's my take. That was just really my take.
That wasn't your original thing, though.
It was. It was.
I 100% agree that Kevin Durant can.
That wasn't my take.
In 4 ways.
Oh, I thought that was the take the whole time. I thought that was the take the whole time.
The take was.
Yeah, I think I'm forgetting.
The take was who was better altogether, and then the second take was
who was okay. Yeah, it was okay. So who is better all together, Giannis or let's just hear the chat's take, all right? Chat, you have to rebuild the team. Who are you guys picking? Giannis or Kevin Durant, both in their primes, playing with all 60 overalls in 2K. Who are you guys taking? Both in their primes. Who are you guys taking? Kevin Durant or Giannis? Who are you guys taking?
It's who are you building around?
Yeah, Well, yeah, same thing. Who are you guys taking?
Yeah.
No, it's good, Swift. I'm talking to Mike. Bad out of hell. How we doing, man? Kevin Durant
Here's why.
can run 1 through 5 on the court.
So can
More versatile. Giannis can't. He can't fucking travel. He can't facilitate. He can't dribble like Kevin Durant can.
No, you're only talking about offense.
Right. Okay. But running the 1 through 5 defensively, yes, he can run the 1 through 5 defensively. Giannis can. Defensively,
He can run the 1 through.
So can KD. So can KD.
5.
KD can run the 1 through 4 on defense.
Here's my best way to explain this. Giannis does more defensively on the court than. Let me finish it.
Yep.
Giannis does more defensively on the court than KD does offensively compared to what. And I'll explain it slower the next time. Giannis does more defensively. He's falling over the barricades. Giannis does.
I'm trolling for this.
Giannis does more defensively than Kevin Durant does offensively when you compare them. So here's how I explain this.
So you're saying just real quick, so I'm understanding like where we're going with this. You're saying Giannis does more defensively than KD does offensively, making it balance it out in Giannis's favor. Go ahead.
Compared to them, yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Right?
So Giannis is still going to put up 30.
True, Flannels, true.
KD's going to put up like 33, 34. So there's a small gap offensively, numbers-wise, not how they're getting their points, not how good they are getting it. There's a small gap between what they are going to provide offensively. KD will give you a little bit more, and it'll be a little more efficiently overall. Giannis is by far a better defender. So whenever I see someone who's a little bit worse offensively, I'm going to go with the person who is an all-time generational defender.
I mean, I think this is, in my opinion,
I think Kevin Durant's a better scorer, the better shooter. He's a better ball handler. They're pretty similar playmakers. It's closer than people think. They're pretty similar playmakers.
Dalton, talk.
I can't hear him.
It's a little quiet, Dalton.
No, Flannels. It wasn't about offensive versatility.
Well,
it was about
our first debate was. Our first debate kind of was.
Well, I think you changed it into that.
I think we kind of got lost track because of how much. But all I'm saying is all-time better player, I think Kevin Durant. Better player, both ends of the court, just a better all-around player. Both ends of the court being in the factor, I'm saying both ends being into the factor, Kevin Durant is a better all-around player than Giannis Antetokounmpo. In my opinion. Go ahead, Dalton.
When you're reading KD's stats, you got to look at who he's played with too, and he's still got those stats. And Giannis is by himself getting those.
True.
Stats.
Yes. Yeah. That helps my point. That's
the thing.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Because if KD was by himself, with how Giannis is, KD could get 40 almost every night.
Swag. Yep. What did Giannis? Not Giannis. Sorry. What did Kevin Durant win without Steph Curry? What did he win?
But we're not talking about rings.
No, I'm not done though. I'm talking about like.
What did he win without Steph?
They won Western Conference Finals. That's all they won.
Okay.
Giannis. So let me ask you this too.
But when he went to the Warriors, who was the number one option?
Steph Curry.
I gotta jump in a hole and just.
But,
somebody's gotta just kill me. In game.
The exact thing you said with Kyrie Irving. You said LeBron,
but
is the number
one option. He was.
I agree.
No, you didn't agree. You did not. You said Kyrie was the number one.
I'm agreeing for the sake of your argument.
Oh, okay.
You finished.
Okay, sorry.
So the reason Kevin Durant was the primary threat is because Stephen Curry's gravity and how teams guard him made it easier for Kevin Durant to score. That is why.
Can't you use that argument vice versa? When you have KD on the court, it is hard.
Curry. He had Chris Middleton.
Who was averaging how much in the playoffs?
No, Chris Middleton is like the third or fourth best Milwaukee Buck ever. He's great.
Oh, I wouldn't even.
He's not.
I mean, I don't know if he's third or fourth, but yeah, okay.
He's their second leading scorer in franchise history.
Yeah, all around. I mean, I would put. I mean, Big O, Kareem.
Chris Middleton has the second most amount of points in Milwaukee Buck history.
Okay, maybe it does. Maybe it does. Okay, so that helps my debate in saying that Giannis had other people around him that took it away, kind of, just like Stephen Curry, KD. That same type of point.
No, they didn't take it away because Chris Middleton was come down, pin down, come down, Sawyer. He wasn't taken away from him. Giannis facilitated.
What is KD though? KD is same type of action, bro. KD can dribble the ball up and score 3-2, layup, dunk, fade away, post fade. Don't matter. How do you want it? That's KD. How do you want it? Because I can do whatever you need me to do, however you want it.
He can't play defense compared to Giannis's defense.
Maybe not compared to Giannis's defense. I mean, but I don't know, like, the comparison of it. Like there's just some players that don't stick out on the defensive end. Like, obviously Giannis has to because of the type of player he is. He's kind of like that big, strong type of player, needs to be a good defender around the rim. He plays a different position than KD as well.
No, they don't.
In my opinion, they do. Giannis basically plays a center position that he can. You don't think he does? He definitely plays a power forward position. I think Kevin Durant's always played the small forward.
Besides, no, he played power forward.
Kareem, Giannis, Oscar, Sidney Moncrief.
I'm pretty sure Middleton was there.
Middleton was the two. He was the two.
Oh, he was. Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Middleton was the two. Drew was the one. Giannis.
I thought it was dumb for a second.
Giannis, Lopez, and who was the three? I have no idea, honestly, on that squad.
Giannis was the 3 and 4. No, Middleton was not the 2. He was the 3.
Who's the 2?
Giannis was the 4. Greg Hill?
Greg Hill. Fuck's Greg Hill? I'd never heard of Greg Hill in my life. Oh, Bobby Portis. Okay, Bobby Portis was the 4, actually.
Was it Eric Bledsoe?
No. Bledsoe never
Eric
won.
Bledsoe was there for. Yes, he was.
He was a point guard, though. He was not a shooting guard.
Well, when he was playing with Drew Holiday, he was a shooting guard.
I don't think that was the year. Pat Connaughton? Was he that year? But yeah, they did have Bobby Portis at the 4 and Lopez at the 5. Did Portis come out the bench though? Why did I think he came out the bench? He didn't. I don't think.
Pretty sure he was the backup power forward to Giannis. But
okay, but
Giannis
I'm saying Giannis plays like a 5.
I completely disagree. Besides Nikola Jokic, who dribbles as much as a center as Giannis does? Tell me. Besides Nikola Jokic, who handles the ball as much as Giannis does? At the 5, besides Jokic.
Anthony Davis.
Pelicans, Anthony Davis.
Lakers, Anthony Davis too.
Nope.
Yes, he did. He did. He handled the ball a lot, actually. More than I wanted him to.
But he didn't handle it as much as Giannis because they had LeBron James, Rajon Rondo, and Russell Westbrook, Dennis Schroeder. Those guys I named all handled the ball more than Anthony Davis. Okay. The only people that handled the ball more than Giannis.
Oh, they did have PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker was a stud.
He was on the bench.
He was he was good. He was good that series, wasn't he?
He was good in the Brooklyn series.
Where they had to put their best defender on KD.
Yeah. The only 2 players.
I got Rick Smith's 31 Legend 3. Yeah, that's not bad. Rick Smith's is solid.
The only 2 players that handled the ball more than Giannis were Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. You said Anthony Davis does more. I completely disagree.
And I'm not saying more. I did not say more. I just said he handles the ball a lot at the center position. Well, they have Dante DiVincenzo. Oh my god, I forgot about that actually.
Well, he wasn't handling the ball either. He was running off screens like Richard Hamilton. He wasn't really.
I know, Trard, but Trard, I think we watch a lot of games. The Lakers. I think AD did dribble the ball a lot. AD dribbled the ball a lot more than I think people realize on the Lakers.
You're calling my takes bad. You said Damian Lillard's not a Hall of Famer,
I
and the
actually
NBA
I agree with that.
but the NBA has him as a top 75 player ever, so I can't take that
Yeah, and
serious.
who else do they have? They have
You-
fucking Bob
you-
Cousy, who's in a who literally. I mean,
Oh,
he just
11-time champion.
I can't do it, bro. The top 75 is a
How many,
joke.
how many championships do you have, Swag?
0. I didn't play in the NBA.
Exactly.
Guess what?
Bob
I could have played
Cousy's
against
11
fucking Bob Cousy, okay? I could have
No,
played
you
against him. Played against fucking plumbers.
You don't know that.
I don't know that, but I feel that.
Here's my other problem with the chat. You guys like work off a
Did
lot
you
of
watch Bob Cousy?
hypotheticals.
Did you watch Bob Cousy?
No one in here did.
Nobody did.
Let me finish though.
But we did you see the league when
can't-
Wilt Chamberlain was in it? They had a bunch of fucking 5'9" regular fucking plumbers that he was
That's
playing
not
against,
true.
and guess what? He just
Sure.
they did. They
That's not
did in
true.
early in
That's
his
not
career.
true.
Yes, they did. The league was
Basketball.
okay. Is the league
Yes,
not
it is.
progressing every year? It's just getting better and
Okay,
better,
no,
like
if you
skill
think
wise.
it always it always gets better. That has nothing to do with what I'm gonna say. You said they're 5'9" players. I know the exact average height of the players back then. Tell me
What
what you
was
think it is.
Six,
it is.
6'3".
It's 6'7", the same as it is today.
No, disagree.
Yes,
There's
it
no
is.
way.
It's a fact. It's a fact. Look it up.
Back when the NBA first, is that a fact?
It's a fact. It's 6'7".
Well, they were
When
just
Phil
looking for the
Rushmore
tallest
got-
players, I guess. 6'7",
Yeah,
no skill.
Yeah, but it's still 6'7". So that already disclaims the point you said.
Yeah,
I
but
can't
there was
fully-
way less players. Is another thing.
True.
When Dollins, let me know if you agree with this. When there's less players, you are playing
They
harder
were
competition
flannels.
compared to the time. So I said this yesterday. If you delete everything except 6 teams in today's NBA, the people that are going to be on those 6 teams.
No, not
are gonna
back
be
then, though. Not back then. It was.
Let me
It was.
finish, Swag.
Okay, go. I know where we're going with this, though, because you said this yesterday.
And I asked Dalton if he agrees with it. And I didn't get to finish.
I thought you were talking to me. My bad.
Oh yeah.
So you have 6 teams in the NBA. Delete all the people who don't make those 6 teams, right? So that's what we're gonna do. The competition is harder than it would be now to win because you're playing only the best players of those time. I am not saying that the players in the 1950s and 60s are better than today's players. I'm saying for the era, they had to play against the best of the best players.
For that era, okay, I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Also, Flannels looked up the average player in the '60s was 6'5", which there's no way
Still
the
not
average is
5'9".
6'7" now. There's no way.
The average NBA player is 6'7" tall.
Okay, still 2 inches on the averages, because there is so.
Okay, how tall? Let me ask you this: how tall was the average human in 1960?
I don't know that off the top of my head. I'm
Shorter than
not an
today.
encyclopedia. What was
They're
it?
shorter. They're shorter than today. So that's essentially
Yeah,
like
the average was
just-
shorter. The average is shorter than today's.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
but
of course,
but I'm talking about Wilt Chamberlain being fucking 7'1" with his wingspan, and he was definitely the most skilled back then as well. Like, it wasn't close. Like, no, like I saw footage, and I don't know, I didn't know there was footage, but I did see footage of like Wilt Chamberlain and stuff. He was towering over these people, like towering over them. Like
why are you using that against him?
I'm not, but I'm saying like the skill back then, skill
me
back
ask you
then
this.
too is, and with the height was way different. Yo, what's good, Devin?
You should not disrespect and take away from what those people did at that time. They did what they could do at that time.
Yeah,
They earned
it's not
everything they wanted in the
disrespecting
league.
because like it's just
There's
like the
no
LeBron
reason-
and MJ debate. It's a
You
different
did
time period.
disrespect them, Swag. You did. Because you said
no,
that you would be, and I understand that it's a joke.
It's a joke,
to some extent.
obviously.
It's a joke to some extent, but this is a debate. I debate everything. I'm one of those people. So I'm going to use every word against someone they use.
In a debate.
It's disrespectful to say you're better than 11-time champion Bob Cousy.
Fuck Bob
disrespect.
Cousy. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, go ahead.
Well, I don't think he's the best person from what I heard. But,
No, I don't even know him. I was just kind of saying fuck Bob Cousy,
but that's disrespectful. And that's why I like comparing eras, and I don't like when people say, well, today's league is so much better. You can only really compare it to when they were playing, how they were playing, the style.
back then, I agree. and that's the same thing with the Jordan debate. Obviously, more skill when LeBron played. That's the same thing with the Jordan debate. LeBron has played against more skill than Jordan did.
When LeBron and Jordan played in the same era for half of LeBron's career. LeBron was drafted in 03. Jordan retired in 03. They both
How did
played
they play
in
in the era?
They both played in the dead ball era.
Okay, but LeBron from... Okay, let's just say Michael Jordan from the 90s to the 2000s and LeBron from the 2000s, even though he wasn't even in, to the 2010s. Look at how many Hall of Famers and great players that LeBron played against other than Jordan. Huh?
My point was that LeBron played in two eras. He played in Jordan's era and he played on the era after.
He put in the... I mean, the tail end of Jordan's era. Did he play against, like...
I heard yesterday, I think it was Indy.
I got 4,
I don't remember. I think it was Indy. Someone said that LeBron and Kobe didn't play in the same era. When Kobe won 3 of these championships by the time LeBron was in the league.
They played... No, LeBron and Kobe played in the same era. They were also drafted, like, 5 years difference. But, like Jordan's era really is, like... Jordan's era is... And maybe I'm wrong in saying this. I don't think Jordan's era is in the 2000s. Jordan's eras was...
No, it's the same era though, Swag. The game of
I
basketball...
know, you're getting the end of the player... You're getting the tail end of players' careers.
No, because it lasted... No, I'm talking about the way that basketball was played. So, like, the other argument yesterday was physicality, which I think the game is less strength-wise physical. I also think it's faster.
Yeah.
That's why we have so many more injuries.
And skilled, and more skilled.
Playing at a crazy... Yes, they have more skill, but that's not what I was saying.
No,
that's why so many players get hurt today. They're playing at a faster pace. Their body can't keep up with it. And they're not allowed to use steroids like the 70s and 80s.
I still think probably some people do some type of stuff with their body, but they also play more games. What was the games that they played back then? They didn't play 82?
They're allowed to do steroid. They're not even allowed. They just do it.
Yeah, there's players that do it. I mean, 100%.
No, there's not really players that do it during the season. Most times when players do it, it's because they just got hurt and they're in rehab. Derrick Rose had an interview about it where he said, "Hey, how bad do you think the drug use problem is for use?" And he said, "Oh, it's big. It's like 98% of players who get injured take performance enhancers."
They would take like GH is what it would, because that's what's going to make you heal faster.
Yeah, but it's not allowed.
Oh.
Yeah, no, but you can get it prescribed from a doctor as well. Like you don't.
But it's not allowed in the NBA. Besides, like they're not allowed to use it.
You can get around that kind of testing for that because the half-life of it isn't very long or nothing. So like that can still.
But I'm saying
that's probably why LeBron takes those breaks every year to go re-up.
I agree. I think LeBron was probably on performance
and fucking Giannis. You can't tell me that motherfucker was a straight bean and then now he's fucking yoked out of his mind.
That's not that crazy, Swag. You know why? Giannis was a poor, homeless child who then went to an NBA level professional athlete environment where he got the best food, the best conditioning.
Yeah, okay,
it's
maybe.
not crazy that he had a giant glow up when you went from being
no, I didn't say glow up. Yeah, it's Dalton.
I'm talking about his body. It's a glow up.
Oh, okay.
He got bigger and stronger faster.
Right.
It's a glow up. That's not necessarily performance enhancers. He was literally and he hadn't finished puberty. So he was a kid who hadn't
finished puberty at 13.
No, you don't. That's when you
start?
Usually you start.
You don't finish it at 18.
You finish it. Your body doesn't fully develop until you're 25.
Okay. No, that's your brain. I don't think that's your body.
It's a part. What is your brain a part of, Swag?
Yeah, they're not part of your muscles.
Okay, Swag, do you know how tall Dennis Rodman was his senior year of high school?
Okay, yes. I'm not saying that you can't, like, grow and you can't... You're not... Yes, you're not going to be fully matured. Okay, understand what you're saying.
Your body's not doing it.
But I'm not... That's not... I don't even think that's puberty, though. I just think that you haven't developed into a man.
growing
Puberty is done
like,
by 18 for most. Yeah,
For
I mean,
most.
obviously some of these
For most.
players, I mean, in fine.
Here's an example.
We're gonna
Victor
lose.
Wembanyama grew another 2 inches.
He's also a freak of nature. Like that's
Okay,
not
but
common, but okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, okay.
that's what
Take that point.
happened. So that's why I don't.
Hey,
That's why I
are
don't
we
like the
gonna
Giannis.
fucking play defense, Swift? Fuck. Sorry,
So
I'm pissed off too. No, you cut out. You cut out. Your mic's cutting out. Oh, nice.
Players of saying their own things. You know.
Oh, I lost it. Yep, I gave it up. He wanted. My bad.
Don, what were you saying?
That's not puberty. It's genetics. True that too.
Yeah, but
That's also true. I mean, I know.
what starts your? But what starts the? What is? When do you grow the most?
13, 15, maybe. I don't know.
At the start of puberty.
Okay.
I'm not fully correct, but I'm.
I don't
more
want to do.
correct
I don't
than
want to debate health, but okay. But I think let's go back to debating something fun.
Yeah.
Chat. What else should we debate?
I want to ask Dalton this: Is Damian Lillard a Hall of Famer in your opinion?
It could be either way, I think.
He's borderline.
Yeah, it's like right on the edge. Especially like because he's going to keep playing. If he keeps playing and he's okay and he scores more points, then yeah, probably.
He might not keep playing.
That's what I mean. Like it's very close. Like if he gets it, it's okay. But if he doesn't, I wouldn't like make a big deal about it.
I don't think it's close. Here's the question I asked SWAGGY today. Maybe even fully.
Why is Bob Cousy an MVP? Or why is he a Hall of Famer?
Because he won 11 rings as the second.
How many has Damian Lillard won?
0. Did Damian Lillard play with the best team of that era, with the best player of that era?
But if that just made him, let's do it one more time, Swift. One more run.
Like, you're going back to the winning argument. Like
no, but that because you're defending Bob Cousy, who I don't think had a lot of skill. I think he did win titles with some good teams, and that helped him. How many points did he score in his career? What was his stats? What was his stat line?
Listen, he's a Hall of Famer because of the era he played in. If he wouldn't be in the NBA if he played in a modern era. I'm not arguing that. But whenever you can only give people accomplishments for when they played. So he's a Hall of Famer. It's not a question.
For back when he played. I'm not disagreeing that he's a Hall of Famer. I'm not disagreeing with it. But
do you think Bob Cousy is better than Damian Lillard?
No.
No.
Skill wise, no. But I think those rings fucking help a whole lot.
Yes, obviously.
Yo, who's next, chat? Who wants to go next? You want to go next? Nobody. The fucking
nobody would talk about Robert Horry if he didn't have 7 rings. I don't like the winning argument.
Well, I just
talking about the Hall of Famers today. I think you were forgetting because it's NBA. I mean, not NBA. It's basketball.
It's basketball.
Yeah.
So like Melo's college career alone would probably put him in there.
Carmelo had a top 3 college season of all time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he was good enough in the NBA. It's like he's going to be in there.
Rewind. You join up first.
The 3 best college seasons of all time were Michael Beasley, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Carmelo Anthony. Those are the best 3.
Over Alonzo Ball?
Yeah.
I'm being dumb, bro.
Yes,
they won 88 straight.
Kareem?
He said Kareem.
Is that what you're saying? 88 straight, Kareem?
No, Bill Walton won 88 straight.
Bill Walton. Yeah, that's kind of insane.
Bill Walton's there too, but he played multiple seasons. Michael Beasley, Carmelo played 1 season.
Yeah, Kemba and all them.
Yeah. So, I thought Kemba played 2 seasons.
Swift.
It was one. He didn't play very long, but like him as well. Like if he would have done a little more in the NBA, I think he could make it just because of his college was so elite.
I think that's a way. Here's the thing. I think that's a way better debate. If you want to the way you guys talk about Dame is how I feel about players like Kemba Walker.
Yeah, I think you could say Kemba because his college is so much better, and he was good in the NBA. If that makes sense.
No, he was. He had some good years.
But his college was just
No,
so
I agree,
good
but
because it's the basketball instead of this. If
but
it's
that's like
NBA,
saying
obviously
that
not. But
that's like saying Jalen Suggs, if he plays really good, will be a
Unfortunate
Hall
about the
of
same
Fame.
time.
yeah, I mean, it just depends on how the rest. Like if his career ended right now, he wouldn't be. But like if he,
Exactly.
yeah,
But Kemba Walker never had a single season where he was better than Dame.
no, but I
I
mean he
know,
was
did he?
on the like he led that Hornets team to a lot when they were winning games.
They didn't win nearly as much as Dame's teams did.
Yeah, no, but then you
Dame
factor in
also
the
had a better
college as
team.
well.
Listen, I hate that Hornets team.
Didn't Dame
I don't
also
know
have
if
a
you
way
got
better team though?
no.
I like
not
Damian
way
Lillard a lot,
better.
but it's just
No, but I'm saying like compare
But
Damian Lillard's team to
Damian
Charlotte's team.
Lillard
I
led
know
his
West and
team.
East too, different. But go ahead. Is it?
Kemba was a part of. Wasn't Kemba a part of that Bobcats here? The second worst team in history.
I don't know. I
I
don't think so. It
don't
was like
think
Steven
so.
Jackson and Gerald Wallace.
I thought that was his
And
rookie year.
fucking Adam Morrison
It
and
may have been his rookie year, but I don't think he was like what he turned into or nothing.
Well, he wasn't Kemba Walker, obviously, but Damian Lillard never had a season like that. Damian Lillard also had to play against the Warriors 2 years in a row in the conference finals.
yeah,
I mean,
this is
I wouldn't
you're
be mad
talking.
if he
This
gets
was
in.
this
but-
was
Dame's
prime.
fault.
This was prime though,
But-
Dame.
Here's
Also,
Prime
was
Dame
carrying.
is one of the best offensive players of all time.
Yeah, I think he's the second
He's
best
definitely a good
shooting
scorer.
point guard of all time.
If you look at Damian Lillard and Steph Curry's numbers, they're
That's
eerily
pretty
similar.
close. Yeah, and especially like from further, I think Dame
And
has a better
efficiency.
percentage.
Who do you
shooting,
think's
like,
better,
further away.
Damian Lillard or Kyrie Irving?
Damian Lillard.
Like skill wise,
Like just
Damian
a better
Lillard.
all around
Easily.
NBA player.
Damian Lillard.
it's I don't know. Like skill wise, I would say Kyrie, but like
I gotta go with
if you
Kyrie.
put
Better
Damian
all
on
around.
those,
Well, if you say skill wise, Kyrie beats almost every NBA player
yeah, that's
ever.
what I mean. If you put Dame on those Cavs teams, I think it would be pretty similar.
I
They
think it would
still
be
win.
similar. I don't know if they still win. I don't know that. I don't know that.
Like,
They're both not good defenders.
If you put Stephen Curry on those Blazer teams with CJ McCollum and
Marcus
Norman
Aldridge.
Powell and no, not even the Marcus Aldridge one. The
No,
one
I
after
don't
that.
know. I don't know if they do the same thing. I don't know if they do the same
No,
thing.
they do the exact same thing, except
It's different
Damian
team,
Lillard
different
is
sets,
now
different
the one in
players.
Golden State. So then Damian Lillard would be at least a 2 to 3 time champion. I'm not going to count the 2022 one because that was after.
I don't think Dame could have did what Curry did with those teams. I do
That's
not think.
crazy.
No, I don't think that's crazy. Damian Lillard is not Curry. Curry carried those
God.
teams. Damian Lillard is not Curry. Not Curry at all.
those teams. You just said KD was the best player on the team.
Dude, I'm talking 2015 when he carried him there with the young Warriors team. He won did he win like two unanimous MVPs? He was developing a game that nobody has ever seen.
Hey, Swag, who was number 5 in the MVP voting that year?
Number 5, Damian Lillard, I'm guessing. But guess what?
Yeah,
Number
Damian
5 ain't
Lillard.
one.
Because of the
that's
team. Because of the team.
I don't know.
If you put
How much worse was the Blazers team? Like, I know they were worse, but how much worse were they really?
here, let me put it.
Hold up,
like
hold
this.
up. I would like to see those.
I
teams.
don't. I can't pull it up right this second.
Yeah,
I can name them. Remember the 5.
They had
Point guard,
LA.
Damian Lillard. No,
Okay.
they did not have LaMarcus Aldridge.
They didn't have LaMarcus Aldridge?
We're not talking about the same year.
Sorry, 2015. Go
about-
2015.
I'm talking about Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, Norman Powell, Robert Covington, and Yusuf Nurkic and Enes Kanter. That team.
Okay, Nurkic was a dog back then too. Okay.
Okay, now let's talk about who the Warriors had in that stretch. Let's do
okay,
both. of them.
this is okay. Go ahead. Yep, they had
Curry
Curry,
had better
Clay.
A card, bro.
What? Oh,
I read a chat.
Yeah.
It was funny.
yeah, I read
Go
that too.
ahead.
Okay, yeah. Curry, Clay, Draymond, Iguodala, Kevon Looney, Mo Spates,
It was Andrew Bogut.
Andrew Bogut. Andrew Bogut is he's a fraud. He's a fraud. Okay.
So he was really good that season.
Yeah, he's a
So-
fraud though. I hate him.
So, do any of those players on the Blazers, are they as good as the people that Steph Curry had?
Back at that time, Nurkic was an elite center. Nurkic was an elite center back at that time.
No, he was not. He was a very good. He was like
he was a very, very good center at that time.
I'm thinking of his name. He was like Zubac today. Really good.
I think a little bit better. I think a little bit better scoring. I think a little bit better.
I think they have like the same numbers. I don't know.
Nurkic was pretty good. CJ McCollum and Klay Thompson, very similar.
Close.
Very similar.
No.
Back then, no.
Klay Thompson's a Hall of Famer.
I would like to see the No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about overall. I'm talking about back then at that exact time, 2015. Yeah. Klay and CJ McCollum's stats. I would like to see those side by side.
Klay Thompson was an all-star that year.
Okay, but it doesn't mean they didn't have similar stats.
It's the defense that would be the big difference there.
Yeah, I think so. But I don't think the stat difference is crazy.
I don't know how you. I think Damian Lillard is the closest player to Steph Curry we've ever seen.
Nobody's close to Steph, in my opinion. But I know what you're saying. The closest player we've ever seen because he can shoot the three ball at a similar level. I don't think Dame runs around like Stephen Curry does, creating three balls like he does. I mean, Stephen Curry is a work of art, bro. It don't matter who Curry has. He had fucking.
Yes, it does matter.
No, not a. Okay.
Because Draymond Green is one of the best point forwards ever. You're welcome, Zadie. I know you're about to say something about that. Draymond Green is one of the best point forwards ever. Klay Thompson is the second or third best shooter of all time. That means there's more space for those two because they're both creating off of each other. When Kevin Durant was there, he is a top 5 shooter of all time.
I'm not talking about that year.
They have 3. We're talking about their entire time because Dame played against those teams as well in the conference.
No, but I'm talking before KD. I'm talking the years before Kevin Durant.
You're cherry picking things to make your argument.
No. I literally said 2015. I literally said 2015. Damian Lillard does not bring that team to an NBA championship. I so strongly believe that. Nobody could do what Curry did with that team. I don't think. Not my opinion. Curry created Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard copied Curry with the deep ball. Nobody was even comfortable with shooting those.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying like Curry, as far as like you're saying, Damian Lillard's close to Stephen Curry because Damian Lillard tried to mimic his game like Stephen Curry.
He didn't mimic his game. They came into the league around the same time. Damian Lillard was the same age as Steph Curry.
Okay, and who did?
He played in college a few years. He didn't mimic his game. They're just similar players.
People literally call it Curry range.
Oh,
when they're at the gym, do they not? Do you not hear people say Curry and they'll pull up from fucking half?
You know what else people say? Dame time.
Because he hit his iconic 3-ball. And he pointed to his arm. He pointed to his wrist. I know, but that's why they started saying it because he made that part of his brand.
Even Dalton agreed with this. He said Damian Lillard shoots at a higher percentage from 3 than Stephen Curry deeper. How the hell is Damian Lillard copying Steph Curry?
But I think Curry's better. I'm just saying, like from further back. But from further back, I'm pretty sure Dame has better
better longer range. Maybe. But my argument before we started this, 2015, Damian Lillard does not bring that team to a championship, in my opinion. I do not think so.
Yes, I think if you swap Damian Lillard and
now for Stephen Curry, I don't think he fills those shoes.
Same thing. They put up the same numbers.
I think 2015 Curry MVP year is like top 5 to 7 MVP years ever.
It was insane, bro. Damian Lillard could not have done that, bro.
Steph Curry had no teammates helping him.
He did.
But if Damian Lillard had that Golden State team, they're just as successful, bro.
I don't think so. Not in 2015. I think Curry put him on their back. I do not think Lillard in 2015 could have done that. Keep waving your hand. Hey, Burger Boy, keep waving your fucking hand, pussy bitch. Fuck you.
Kevin Durant years.
I'm gonna fight that kid. I swear to God if I see him.
Swap Dame and Steph, they still win. It's not a question.
How many wins? How many wins are we at?
Brandon Knight on there, and they would probably win.
Exactly. Like
I don't know.
that's the other
I
thing
think
was saying
swapping them
about
out. I don't know.
Kevin
I don't think
The thing I was saying with Kevin Durant and Giannis, I don't think Kevin Durant's titles are nearly as impactful and real as other NBA titles.
2018, like that was LeBron against a whole team.
Yeah. Oh yeah, swag. That Cavs team was injured, by the way. They were all hurt.
They were injured.
they lost. Yeah, they lost. Can't love in 2015.
Kevin
They did. That was that year.
They
I
were
was
hurt
talking
that year.
2018.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they were hurt both
2015. I'm talking.
Kevin Love was hurt both times. He just played through one of them. Kevin Love had depression for the second one and a back injury. And the first one, he had like a disc injury. And then Kyrie had like a hand and foot injury.
I don't know. I'm still that.
I was depressed and didn't play.
I don't know. I still.
That did happen. He talked about it.
I still don't think
No,
that
he
Damon
played
Lillard
the
could
way
have brought
he
that team to the title. I don't think. I think they would have had success. I do not think he would have brought them to the title.
I think that's too much of a hypothetical.
It is. But that was
too much
that
of
was
a
my point.
hypothetical where anyone's opinion will matter.
And I don't think Damian Lillard's top 5 point guard of all time either.
See,
Here's
okay,
one.
that's what I was
if you
gonna.
swapped what if you swapped Kyrie and Curry?
Kyrie
They
and
win the
Curry,
same-
I think they win the same success because
Oh.
listen,
Oh.
because listen, this is my thing. Curry is better. Curry's better than both of those players. That's why I think it
Yes.
works. It's like swapping. Okay, let's think. Let's go with Kawhi Leonard on the Raptors. You swap that out for LeBron James. I think that they still win the title because I'm going with the better player here, in my opinion.
I don't know that. Kawhi Leonard is one of the best playoff players of all time.
Insane playoff player. So is
And
LeBron James.
Also, that Golden State team had 3 players get hurt in the finals.
Yeah, KD. KD
There's
and-
this guy. You might have heard of him. His name's Kevin Durant.
Yes, I've heard of him.
He's
He's a better scorer than Giannis. Or he's a better player than Giannis of all time.
Achilles.
Mhm.
There's this guy named
Klay Thompson. Yes, he got hurt in game. Yep.
What did he tear? His MCL?
Probably. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was.
I don't
Look at
remember.
that shit.
So yeah, 2 Hall of Fame players.
But I'm saying okay. But I'm saying swap LeBron out for Kawhi Leonard and
But
they
here's the thing. That's a hypothetical. So what if they didn't get hurt if you swapped LeBron? See the problem? It's a hypothetical.
hypothetical. They win the Warriors win the series in both aspects.
That's like saying this. What if the Detroit Pistons drafted Carmelo Anthony instead of Darko Milicic?
Carmelo would have been way better.
I just don't know why they drafted. I just don't know why they drafted him in the first place. Why would they ever?
He'd be a champion in
They weren't supposed to, and it was a last minute. It was a last minute thing.
Carmelo Anthony would be a champion his very first year in the league if they did that.
They would have controlled because when he went to Denver,
They
he had
would.
free range and he could just shoot. And so if he was in Detroit, they would have.
See, that's my problem when you say swag that. Well,
The
if you just
hypotheticals
swap
don't
this
work.
player for this player is going to
But-
do better than that player.
Okay,
There's no
but
way to
didn't you
prove
just say
it.
that with
There's no
Damian
way to-
Lillard? You just said that with Damian Lillard.
There's an exception to this,
What?
and that is, let me think. There are 2 exceptions to this, in my opinion. It's the '90s Bulls and the 2010s Warriors. I think you can swap any Hall of Fame player for Stephen Curry and/or Scottie Pippen, and those teams will have the same amount of his success.
because he was guarding the best player when
The
Jordan
best
couldn't.
player. Well, he could. Scottie Pippen
But he
was
couldn't
just
play on
better.
offense though. He
The
couldn't do
next
both.
2 seasons when MJ left the league, they had the same record in the regular season. I know that's not playoff
Yeah.
success. I know that's not play. Yeah, and
That too,
it
they
popped up on
lost
my
in
TikTok
95.
feed.
They still lost.
Yeah,
when he was there.
they lost when he came back, so that doesn't matter.
Fuck.
You know what Scottie Pippen? Hey, Swag. You know what Scottie Pippen did that year? Do you
No,
remember what he did?
I don't.
Yeah, so it's an elimination game.
I'm gonna
Phil
fucking
Jackson
break
says,
something.
"Hey, we're gonna give Tony Kukoc the ball at the end of the game. Get Tony the ball." Scottie Pippen proceeds to throw a hissy fit and says, "I'm not going in the game." That's what he did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay,
And then
I
Tony
see. I don't
Kukoc
know
hit the
all
game
that.
winner. They lost the next series.
Tony Kukoc was a stud, though. I think he was very, very good.
I think he's a Hall of Famer.
He is a Hall of
when you
Famer. Yeah,
include
he is. He is.
when you include his
European.
international career
Yeah, overseas.
and Olympic, not his particularly, but that's the other thing. You guys don't talk about Dame's success with Team USA. He's an Olympic gold medalist.
One time gold medalist.
Two.
Yeah,
because he never carried them. He never even like. I mean,
and then look at Curry this year too. What he did in the
yeah. I mean,
well, Curry. I'll be 100% honest. I watched all the games. I remember them. Curry was not really good until the last game.
That's the most that matters.
When it mattered.
So
that's when it matters. But I'm still saying, like,
people
act like he was that version of Steph Curry the whole time. He wasn't. He was very good.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, obviously, they're gonna focus on guarding him on the 3-ball.
But
and
Damian Lillard,
I don't know how much they take that shit serious.
Damian Lillard was a guy who averaged 30 for like
no
seasons.
more, Jacob. No more, Jacob. We did too.
He averaged 25 all the other seasons that he didn't average 30. And his rookie season, he averaged like 21. He's an Olympic gold medalist, Rookie of the Year, All NBA multiple times, multiple time All Star, multiple time All Star starter.
Trier, do you want to play?
All NBA second team. He's a Hall of Famer.
Who is Lillard?
Yes.
I'm not arguing that he's gonna make the Hall of Fame. I know he's gonna make it.
You want to know another indicator?
What, the only people to do the 3-point and the dunk contest?
Yeah, he won both.
Yeah, that's what I think. I don't think anybody else has ever done that.
Lillard?
He's done. Yeah, he did that too.
Yeah, so he's getting there. We need another one. I'm sweating so bad. It is
Damian
fucking
Lillard
so
is
hot.
one of the best paid players for when he got drafted. He's made some of the most amount of money. That I think that's a really good indicator of how good you are, how much you earn.
I disagree. Totally disagree. There's gonna be because look at how many players are gonna be earning fucking shitloads of money right now that are that are not that good.
You're saying in comparison to average humans, not NBA players.
Wait, what?
You're comparing them to.
No. I'm talking just the NBA. I'm talking just about the NBA. Look at these people. Yeah, look at Bradley Beal. How much money he makes. That doesn't mean he's fucking good.
He deserved his money.
His contract at the time was like kind of worth it for him.
His contract. Here's the context, Swag. First of all, I think he earned his contract, and second of all, if he didn't earn it, the Washington Wizards have to pay him a little bit more because they're a small market and not a great team. The Charlotte Hornets will have to pay LaMelo Ball more money than what he produces because his name is LaMelo Ball and they're the Charlotte Hornets.
But yeah, and
if
what you just said,
you have to give people more money.
Ace, let me run beats.
Bradley Beal deserved his contract. He was averaging 34 and 7 or 6.
But he might have deserved it right off, but now he doesn't deserve it.
Did he win the scoring title?
It's like Damian Lillard's contract right now. You think he deserves that contract right now? I mean,
yeah, he deserved that contract when they gave it.
Gave it to him, okay. But how can we judge somebody in the NBA off of how good they are because of how much they make? That's just all of a.
No,
it's all of a.
That's not what I said.
I think you can because like if you
it's
get
a good
DeAndre Ayton for now is good. He's good for that price. But if you paid him what he was making, that's not good. If that makes sense. Like he's a good player for what he's getting now, but he's a bad player for what he was making.
DeAndre Ayton took a pay cut because he got bought out, so he gets to keep all the money. So if you look at it from how much he's getting paid as much as Luka.
What was he making before? 30-something million?
He was making a rookie max.
Well, like what he gets now is I think it's like 8 something. Like that's equivalent to how he plays. So if you're paying what he plays, that's a good player.
I agree, but I also think that
I said
Oh,
money.
although the
They
Nuggets just did the
sometimes
same
throw
thing.
out these numbers at people because they can sell tickets, not based off how
No.
good they are too.
Look,
I
It's
think there's
because of how
people
good
that
they
build a
are, and
brand in the
some teams have to
NBA.
pay them.
I think there's people that build a
Some
brand
teams
in
have
the
to pay.
NBA that get paid more. If you don't build a big brand
Swag.
in the NBA, go ahead.
Here's the other thing. Teams, there's a rule where teams have to spend a certain amount of money on their roster. So there
Yeah,
are
yeah.
players that are always gonna. So players are gonna get more money than they're deserved. Like the Houston Rockets when they signed Fred VanVleet, he didn't deserve that big of a thing, but they said, "Hey, we have to pay someone this amount of money, or we get fined. We're gonna pay this guy."
Or you can just not end up not with no one as well. And then
Right.
No, they get
you don't have a point
fined.
guard.
No, they
If
can
you don't
hold on
spend
to
a certain
cap.
amount of money,
They can hold on to
no,
cap.
you can't hold on to cap for a certain amount of years. There's rules.
Oh, maybe
It's a
that
part of
maybe
the
that
new-
is true.
It's a part of the. It's a part of the new CBA. You can't do that.
So, but
You have
like,
to spend a certain amount of money.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Because CBA's trying to their goal is to try to prevent like
The new CBA is
Miami
bullshit.
Heat and the Warrior is trying to like so you can't have a
didn't work.
dynasty.
It didn't work. But
Is it
okay, it's
33rd
probably gonna
highest?
repeat. Didn't
Yeah,
work.
but they drafted theirs for the most part. Like
Yeah, well, it's
it
gonna
won't work in a
work
few
because
years.
Yeah, it won't work in 5 years.
Yeah.
Except the fact that OKC has, I think they have 19 first-round picks in the next 10 years.
Yeah, so they could dump salary with that and
So
everything.
they can just dump salary with picks and then keep doing that. So it didn't really work.
Okay, I think I'm done with the debating for today. But I do want to say this. I would like to do this maybe once a week. Get an actual topic and actually debate, and then have chat vote on it at the end who they think won.
I have the topic.
Huh?
Victor Wembanyama is on pace to be the greatest basketball player of all time.
You think that?
Not
I can pull.
reality.
I
think.
No, statistically.
Yeah,
Statistically, he's on pace.
He's projected to be the number one player all time.
One thing is, he's 7'6".
Yeah,
and
he
they
won't
don't
last
very long.
He will last 10 years max.
How do you know that?
That's the only
because
if you
look at the
like,
statistics of people
yeah.
that are that tall, their body cannot perform at that level in that many hours on their body like that for that long. They're not. There's no way. You're going
so
statistics
skinny.
off an average NBA player's career. He's not going to be an average. Look at Yao Ming. They're not average NBA.
When did Yao Ming play? This is what I'm going to say. When did Yao Ming play?
Yes, back before medicine
Early-
was as developed.
Yes. So
Yeah, it was like dense too.
Yeah, he
Yes.
was.
Wemby's like a stick.
This is hurting Swag's point though. So Wemby has a more durable body
Disagree.
because of the slight. I'm not done, Swag. I let you talk. Wemby has a more durable body because he's building muscle still, and he's not big, like girth wide, etc. And he has a vastly different play style. Victor Wembanyama
He plays like a
mostly
center.
shoots. Victor Wembanyama mostly shoots jump shots. That helps your longevity because you're not going into the
maybe
paint,
Cobes.
you're
I'll
not
hit you
taking
up. I'm
contact.
probably getting off soon. So.
You're not doing all of those things. You're not battling with bigs for rebounding, positioning, throw outlets. You're not doing any of that. So that automatically helps his longevity compared to NBA players of his size. Modern medicine helps the longevity of his size. And the biggest thing that helps him is that Victor Wembanyama has always played on a minutes restriction his entire career. He's been on a minutes restriction. He played, and despite him being on a minutes restriction, he had the best rookie season of all time.
That's facts. He plays on a minute restriction.
Two things.
He played. That helps. Go ahead.
All right. So the first one, like you said, he's got all these.
Yeah, sir, Reaper. I'll be
good things
live
about
right at
himself,
12
but the pace
p.m.
is so
EST.
fast now compared to what it was. He's
He
gonna
doesn't
have to
have
be
to
running
play.
and gunning.
He doesn't have to play at the pace.
And then
The-
also
the
the
Spurs-
Spurs were not very good,
Spurs
so
knew
they
that.
weren't trying to win as much. So what happens when they're really competitive and he has to play?
No, they were trying to win this year. They
You
stopped
know what I
trying to
mean?
win.
Like they're trying to
Nah.
push like
Trying to win
the
when Wemby got
playoff
hurt.
run and everything.
No,
Like,
no,
go
the
deep
Spurs.
into, like-
The Spurs were going to be the 8th seed until Wemby got hurt. Or the 7th
Yeah, and then
seed.
like say they're 8 seed and they're game 7, he's gonna have to play. Is what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like kind
Okay,
of like
let
how Jokic has to and everything. Like there's gonna be a time where he's gonna the restrictions is just not gonna matter.
They can't
But
restrict him
he'll
from.
always, no, he'll always play on a minutes restriction. There's always minutes where he can come off the floor. But
Not when
So,
those
let me
games
put it-
start being a lot more valuable.
whenever you have the greatest prospect of all time, they'll find a way, so he's the greatest basketball prospect of all time.
If you're the greatest basketball prospect of all time, they need you to be playing those minutes. They don't care. They don't care about him being healthy. They want to win fucking rings. They want to sell tickets.
Yeah,
They
They do,
Kyrie.
but they don't. Yeah, they want to longevity it, but they're not gonna.
They
They're not
don't
gonna.
need him.
They're not gonna baby him so much. Where okay, well we're babying him
They
so
do
much
that.
now we can't win.
No, because they do win when he's on the court. And so whenever you take him off the court, the numbers are going to go down, and then you bring him back at the end of the game, and you're still winning. That's how
Yeah,
that
but
works.
see, they try and do that with Jokic, and they're so bad without
Yeah,
him.
they're
and he
so
comes in,
bad.
it's-
Yeah, I remember they load managed Jokic in 2023, and they won the ring that year.
And then like look at Embiid too, like
But
he's
look
still
at how many-
they're amazing. When he's
How
there.
many games did
When he's
Jokic
not
play?
there.
All 48 minutes in this last
Not a
playoffs.
lot.
He was playing.
this playoffs, a
He
lot.
was playing pretty much the whole game because they had to.
That hurts your argument.
No, it doesn't. I'm
Yeah,
saying they're
Aaron
gonna need.
Gordon was
Wemby's gonna need to
Yes,
do
you're
that.
saying- No, because they lost. When Jokic was getting load managed, they won.
No, that was a different teams, different
They
years.
did.
But I'm saying they can't do that to Wemby forever and expect to win. They can't. There's no way.
Yes, they.
I
Do you
don't.
know how many teams post in the regular season?
Probably a lot. Not the winning
All of
teams.
them.
Look at Shea.
All of them.
Look at Shea. How much he played all year long. He played.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had a top 5 season ever this year.
Yeah, but he had to play those minutes to get that. Like you're saying, if he's going to
Now
be the
you're-
greatest player of all time, he's going to have to play
I'll
those
be
minutes.
100%. I said he's on pace to.
Right, but I'm saying, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's going to have to play those minutes more than what he's playing
No,
now.
Swag, he's on pace while on a minutes restriction.
Yes, but it's
They're
not
gonna
going to
give
stay
him
like
more
that.
mi- They're gonna give exactly. They're gonna give him more minutes, which means his pace is gonna go faster.
But his body's not used to
So his body's going to start.
You can't just say his body's gonna break.
Like you just.
that. I mean, he's got blood clots as well
Look,
too.
it,
You don't know like what
it,
the we don't know what
yeah,
the
but
long term
it wasn't-
effects and
it wasn't in his heart. It was in his shoulder. And usually when it's in your shoulder, it's a one-off thing. Brandon Ingram had it in his shoulder. It was a one-off thing.
I got to get off.
Brandon Ingram had it like last year.
No, I
Um,
kind of see what you're saying, but at the same time, I kind of
like,
disagree
it looks
with
good on
like,
paper is what it is.
Yeah, it sounds really good on paper when you can load manage somebody and okay, hey, let's load manage him. He's going to be able to last 18 to 20 years if we do that. But you just don't know when they have these bodies like this. It is going to
is
be very, very
Wait,
tough
wait.
for them to keep that healthy.
When have we seen someone with Victor Wembanyama's body?
Closest thing's Kevin Durant.
I mean, yeah, like there's
It's not. That's still not close.
wait, but like Yao Ming had that lengthy, long, tall.
they're not the
Look,
same
all,
body,
okay,
they're just-
look at all players that are above 7'4" that played in the NBA.
Look,
What's
look,
their
Swag, they're
career?
not-
What's their career
Look,
length?
I think it
They
means like
don't-
skill wise as well, like
No,
shooting and
no,
all
no,
of
no.
that.
Yeah, that too. But I'm saying his body. No, but we've never seen an NBA player that looks like Victor Wembanyama with his weight.
yeah, they're not gonna look.
frame.
They're not gonna look identical, right? But
You can't compare.
at the same time,
235
just
pound
look at those tall players that have played in the NBA. Bol.
But they're big. Victor
They won't
Wembanyama
last,
is not
bro.
big. He's skinny.
Bobo's got the
Not
same
the
build as Victor.
Bobo is the closest thing. Bobo has not had injury
They're-
problems.
Yeah, but he don't. Yeah, but he don't get those minutes like
Yeah, they
Wemby
don't let
does.
him play at all.
Once they start getting those minutes, bro, those bodies the body at that tall, and I'm not no, I don't know anything really about health, but I do know
You
that
cut out. I can't hear you.
I don't know too much about health, but I'm saying those bodies aren't. These bodies, especially normal players, aren't meant to. Their bodies aren't meant
Yeah,
to go
but
through this
for
amount
normal-
of
They should
stress,
just
right?
let him.
Normal players aren't normal humans, so that's not the same thing either.
No,
'Cause if
I'm
you're
just taking a
saying
look
that
at NBA
bodies-
players. I'm just taking a look at
Yeah.
NBA players. Their
Here's
bodies aren't meant to go through this. That's why there's so many injuries, right?
No human's body is meant to go through what NBA players' bodies
Yes.
go
Okay.
through.
Now
That's
he's
why that's a
double the
bad
average
argument.
person's size. You're telling me
That's
his
not good
body's
for
more
your health.
durable than somebody that's.
That's not good for his health, Swag. The bigger you are, the less life you live. That's not a good argument. If you're 6'3", you are like 100 times more likely to die to a heart disease or heart failure. You're flowing more blood through your body. Being big in general is not good for health. So here's what I wanted to say. LeBron is 6'9", 256 pounds.
Yes.
His body should have broke down, correct?
Not necessarily.
For how fast
No,
yes,
because he built. But he also built his body. He also built his body like that. Like he built his body for that.
And he changed the way he played too.
You do realize that Victor Wembanyama has gained 30 pounds of muscles in his first 2 seasons, right?
But all I'm saying is he's double the height of everybody else. That puts way more strain and everything on his body. It's just it's gonna be tougher for him to be like. And I just fucking bricked at for the win. Oh my god. My bad, boys.
It's not.
So I think they should be allowed to take any supplement you want, and then we'll get the best product.
Yeah, at this stage, it's all entertainment. At this stage, the NBA, it's just all entertainment.
If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. You'll be at a disadvantage, but just know you can do it, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, like we're basically like the fucking WWE at this stage. I mean, like just do what you want. I mean, just produce the best product.
NBA might be the WWE. Nobody knows.
No, we don't. I don't know. I think all I'm going off of is experience from seeing other tall players like Wembanyama, Yao Ming, Ralph Sampson, Manute Bol, all those types of players in their careers ended early because of their size.
Because none of those players are built like Victor Wembanyama. They're
They
just
are
the same
height-wise.
No, they're the same height, Swag. They're not the same weight. They're not the same wingspan.
Look at Manute Bol. Look at Manute Bol's weight. Look at Manute Bol's weight. I bet they're close.
Manute Bol is closer in weight to Yao Ming than he is Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama came into the league at 150 pounds. Or like 160.
Hey guys, I gotta go, but it was good talking
to you, Don.
Manute Bol is over 200 pounds.
Have a good night, Brody.
It's not close.
He was 225.
Yeah.
Is that at the end of his career? Like, I have no idea.
No, I don't know when. But Manute Bol was also probably playing in the NBA at 50 years old.
True. I don't know. It's a debate where it's like you just gotta wait to see. Honestly, it is. I mean,
it's a wait and see debate, but I think it's bad to say that his career is going to end because of injuries when we've never seen someone built like Victor Wembanyama.
Correct.
We've never seen someone.
But going off the height and everything, it's you just said he's a twig, right? He's what is he 150, 160?
He was a twig. He's gained 30 pounds of muscle in 2 years while having a blood clot.
Okay, he did, but he's still like for his size, he's still very, very skinny.
Look up a picture of Victor Wembanyama and tell me he looks like a twig.
I just saw him tying his shoe the other day. On Instagram or something.
He's ripped.
Yeah, he's got a good build.
He's lean.
That's not ripped for 7'7". That's not ripped. LeBron James is fucking ripped.
He's like Shea. Shea's not big and bulky. He's lean.
Yeah, they have different builds, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
No, they have the same build. It's just a different height. They're wiry, lean guys.
You got a young Giannis build, low key actually. I mean, we'll have to see. I'm done debating at this point.
He's 8 inches taller than.
I think we have to get a one thing that we debate about and just talk about.
He's 8 inches taller than young Giannis. That's not.
No, but
not the same.
I just think that the height, bro. Every time he jumps, every time he comes down, every time he runs, every time he has to run the court. Oh, you do a lot of jumping in basketball. You know that, bro. I know he doesn't have to jump as tall or as high to get stuff, but he still has to jump. It's still the impact on his joints, on his bones, every single time. It's still gonna.
Victor Wembanyama has never had an injury from physical play. He's never had one.
Oh, I'm not sure.
He's never had one.
If that's fact, then yeah, maybe he's gifted. I have no idea. But hey, Shaquille, good debate, bro. I actually had a lot of fun actually.
Yeah, I'll see y'all later.
But we'll do some topics that like we see chats kind of 50-50 on. We'll talk about it. We'll get some other people in the chat, and then we'll do polls like maybe once a week. We'll both like kind of talk, figure out like a good topic that we both disagree on, or we both like don't see 100% eye to eye on, and kind of try to debate it. But I think that would be fun. I think it just gives like a little something else to talk about. I think people find it interesting and stuff as well. So
I gotta go anyway, but I am gonna post the graphic in the Discord.
Okay.
Like TV, but I am gonna go.
All right,
My
bet.
family was waiting at me to go eat dinner with them. So
oh, you're good, buddy. I appreciate the debate, bro. All right, you have a blessed night, bro.
all right, I'll see y'all later. So
I'll be there. Alrighty, sounds good, bro. Later, bro. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to debate. It's tough to debate like stuff that you're waiting to that you have to wait out. I mean, my reasoning was I'm going off player after this game of IR, but I'm going off players that I've seen in the past that are height wise. Maybe not weight wise, but height wise. You just kind of like statistically it's proven that players with not players, people that are very, very tall are more apt to get injured. And is that statistically a fact, chat, or am I trolling when I'm saying that, bro? Oh, AC must be. My voice hurts. I know. No, it was good debates. It was good debates. It was good debates. We can definitely do it like once a week or something. It's chill. There's not really too much to talk about. It's good like background noise and stuff for the chat. And I missed. And I'm ready to honestly hang it up myself. Those players aren't skinny as him. I agree, but I still think the height plays a bigger factor than the weight on that. Yeah, I like doing that. It's fun. It's fun to do. I feel like I think like I think there's two ways to kind of look at every situation in my book. It's not that I don't think it's not that I think Shaquille's stubborn, but I think that you do have to go into the debate, kind of hear somebody out, and like even I overtalked a little bit. But I think yeah, true, Felnos. Dame not a champion in another dimension. KD best tall player. Wemby will find his role. Average 19, get 40 when unmatched. Take it easy. Try to learn to. I mean, there's just a lot of different ways we can look at these situations. I just like talking basketball. At that point, chat, did it turn it into really a debate as much as it was just kind of talking? I feel like at that point, like Final said, it was more just kind of talking. Basketball is all opinion. It's hard to debate if you're set on your opinion. It is. It's hard to even have an open mind. Like, obviously, I'm a big Kobe fan. It's kind of tough for me to hear anything bad about Kobe because there's a lot of bias in it. But we were kind of just yapping. Let me game that. I only got a couple more people, maybe one more person after this. I don't know. It's kind of tough. I'm kind of getting warm and shit. It's fucking 90 degrees out right now. Personally, really appreciate the 2K content itself. Debate was a little long, but I don't know. No. It was longer than I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be like 20 minutes. It was a little too long, but we just kind of got talking. I think we could do some talks for sure. Is or not will be healthy is hypothetical. It's not a good it's not a good debate topic. I agree. It's not. Topics need to be not hypothetical. Topics need to be proven, facts, stats, all of that stuff to be able to back it up. Show that graphic. Through 100 games, Wembanyama has more points, more blocks, and more threes. I mean, I didn't believe I didn't think that was not true, but he's on pace maybe. But there's a CFB stream on tonight at. Oh yeah, chat. I am playing college football. Comes out tomorrow. I will be grinding college football tomorrow, and then probably hop on 2K later. Maybe not even hop on 2K tomorrow. Depends on if there's any content. If not, we'll be on 2K on Tuesday, obviously. But it's all hypothetical. You can't. Per 100 is flawed because you don't know who it was against and playing with. True. It is tough to sample size that. Expectations can't be hyped for Wemby. That guy should average 5 blocks, but he don't. Well, if he is on minute restriction, I just don't know how he can pass somebody like LeBron in points or any of that stuff. But why don't you do 2 people at a time? Because it's tougher to do 2 people at a time because I don't know the skill level of everybody. And if I do 2 people at a time, I can't guarantee that we're going to get a lot of wins. I could do 2 people at a time, but like having like Ace, Zadie, and like Tryhard and people like that, I can guarantee that we can get wins even without really like that third option that's kind of just like roaming. So that's why I do it like this, but. The centers and PFs were way bigger back then. To debate Wemby's averages makes no sense. To be honest, on pace means he needs to be the guy who can average 30. Yeah, 100 is the sample size is off. I'll grind the rest tomorrow. Went up 1 level. W grinds, AJ. W grinds, buddy. Yeah, it balances it out a little bit more. Feel like we can get more wins. We know we have 2 good players. Can you help me? I don't know how many more streaks I'm gonna do. We'll play a little bit more. I don't know how many. Did we win what 1 game on this streak? Yeah, we need topics. We do need topics to debate where you guys kind of see 50-50 on in the chat, and then we can kind of like debate those. And then you guys can give me questions for Shaquille and give me questions for me to be able to debate those certain topics and stuff. Get that ball, Ace. Ace, get off the team, bro. Pull up. Bang. Shies. I don't know. It's fun. I like talking about basketball. I do. I think it is fun. I think it's entertaining, but at the same time, I do think we need set in stone topics, and we kind of got carried away when we started talking about what. LeBron James was the #1 option in my opinion, on the Cavs team, and then won it in 7 games. But Shaquille was saying that Kyrie was the #1 option. So that was where it kind of started, and then it led to Wemby. You missed all your shots? No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We do need time to like prep and yeah, for sure. Chat, so I will be live at 12 p.m. EST, maybe a little before tomorrow. So if you guys want to watch college football tomorrow, I'll be live early, man. We'll be just kind of chilling in here. It's same as my team. You have to build your college team. I don't know any players, so if you guys know a little bit, but it's gonna be good little change of pace for a little bit. Obviously, like MLB, it won't. Obviously, 2K will be the main, but for while it's fresh and stuff, we'll play it. Chat, does anybody want an invite to the park? First topic, GOAT, LeBron and Jordan, but we both agree on that. We both agree that it's LeBron. Who needs an invite, chat? Who wants an invite? You're Slay, right? Everyone. Fucking A, bro. It was an entertaining debate nonetheless. It was fun. Yeah, I could get some other debaters on the other side of that debate. Chat, everybody in this live stream right now, drop a motherfucking like on the stream if you want me to keep going, chat, all right? Let's try to get 40 likes on the stream, chat. You guys can pull up on us until you're straight if you want. Keep the games flowing, chat, for all of us. Rubon, I got you up this game. Rubon, are you online on PlayStation or do I only have it on Xbox? Chat, who's getting college football tomorrow? Is anybody in the chat getting college football? I know Reaper is. Is anybody in the chat getting college football tomorrow? I'm not sure. Rubon, you might get it. It's gonna be something to grind for a little bit, so I can do a little bit more content on both ends, streams and videos. So we can even talk off stream. We can make it very entertaining podcast for the community. We could. I can't get over there. Gonna head out. That Twitch stream. Who's streaming on Twitch? Who's streaming on Twitch? Oh, esports. What are they releasing? Like players and cards? Do you play College Ultimate Team, or what do you play? Or do you just play now? Giannis and KD. Oh, you do a little bit of all, everything. Yes, sir, Jacob. Try it. You got to get in there, bro. No, I'm not taking anything away from Shake. I think he did bring up some points, but I also think Shake goes more off statistics, and I probably go off more of like the maybe I go off more of the what's it called, the eye test of what I think is the correct thing. Yeah, we're doing some live streaks. You can help, Jacob? Shot. Turn up the perk, Jacob. I think because he played point guard in high school. Thank you guys for all the likes on the stream, man. Bro. I hate when W does this, bro. He goes and comments on every fucking video, bro. That I posted like a while ago. He didn't even watch them. He just comments on them. Then I have to go through because I can't see your guys' comments if they're here because it's... Unless I remove his name. Oh, you forgot 36, buddy. No one can control us. Yeah, baby. Is it money or it's me? Yeah, it's Tubby. I literally want to ban your name right now. I literally want to ban your name, bro. Do not do... Tubby, do not do this, bro. This is not getting you any brownie points, Tubby. Or HCT. This is not getting you any brownie points, bro. This is pissing me off, bro. This is why I do not want to mod, bro. This is troll. This is you just going to comment on videos for no reason. This doesn't help the video. This just makes it where I can't see other people's comments because yours are the top 3. You know what I mean? Why is it troll? Because I can't see other people's comments. Until I go through and heart all your messages so that they go away. Please do not do this, bro, or else I gotta remove this. This is what happened last time, and I had to remove your name. I missed. Like, you see how yours are the top 3 comments? I can't see anybody else's comments, bro. So I go through all 47 of your messages, bro. And you're just going through and commenting. It's not, you're not even, you're just commenting literally 18th video, 17th video. Like, doesn't, like when the videos go out and you comment, I appreciate that. But when you go back and just like, not even watch a video, but just go comment and I have to go through all the comments. Like, they're not even comments about the video. If there are comments about the video, different. JMS liking that pat. I was trying to do comments. What do you mean you were trying to do comments? What do you mean? In the summer. I just can't be playing. I'm too freaking warm right now. I gotta get through this, see if there's any comments on it. Have a good one, man. God bless, bro. All right, bet. If you want to join the debates next time, bet. Turn brown. Be the good name. Bordes. My bad, shot. Bro. Sorry, chat, bro. Is this for the 5 game right here? Settings. Right here. Yes, it is. I just don't want to debate right now, Shaquille. I think we should do more debates, but I don't want to debate in the chat. It's too tough. It's too tough, bro. I didn't know how much longer, Jacob, I got on this game, bro, right now. Already been 3.5. It's just so warm. Like, I might do a stream later. I doubt I will, but maybe. This is probably going to be my last streak for a while. Today, I mean. I may stream tonight, I don't know. I am so warm, bro. Why did it make me do that? Where's Edey? Ravi, I apologize, man. I just been doing streaks for 3.5 hours, and it gets so tiring, and it's 88 degrees out right now. It is so warm. I don't have an AC in my room, but this fan is kind of, I mean, it feels kind of good, but I need to get a full reset, bro. I need to go eat dinner and get a reset. If you're live tonight, I can. If I'm live tonight, I can help more people. I apologize, man, bro. Fucking A, bro. It's 2 a.m. where you are? Fuck, bro. Damn. Yeah, don't let it become that deep where you guys don't fuck with each other. It's not that deep. Yeah, he does think LeBron is a GOAT. I think because of the number one option thing. It's been going on for a while, Def. I'm about to get off. I'm about to get off though, Dev. I'm exhausted, bro. Shout out 2K Maki with the membership this stream, chat. Shout out 2K, man. Shout out the MVP of the stream, man. I think he was talking through his phone. It's happening, HCT? Yeah, he was on his mic. Is that what's going on? Good streak, bro. Alrighty. See how many park wins I'm at. Oh, we're about to see. 75 park wins. I'm at 85 park wins right now. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. More legend badges. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, I can't grind the game that much, bro. I don't even know how you're still like having like shit ton of fun with it. W stream chat. W3.5. They're almost 4, but W stream, man. We'll be live tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. New college football chat we will be playing. It should be fun, man. I think we'll have some fun tomorrow. Even if you guys don't like college football, we're just gonna vibe out, have some fun, man. So come in there, chat. We'll play 2K later tomorrow night, probably. Tuesday we're back on 2K, and then maybe this to end the stream. But yeah, that's kind of what's gonna be happening tomorrow. So we'll do this stream for like 6 hours. So I wanted to call it Tyrese the GOAT. So yeah, but all right, chat. I love y'all, man. W stream in the chat. God bless everybody. Be safe. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you guys for all the likes on the stream, all the new subs. Shout out, man. Sorry I couldn't get all you guys' streaks, but it was the W 4-hour stream almost. So hey, we've been grinding, bro. We'll keep it up. All right, let's keep the momentum. Let's keep pushing. Good night, Tryhard. Hope you have a blessed night, brother. W stream, chat. I'll see you guys at 12 p.m. EST sharp tomorrow, all right? I love y'all, chat. Have a good night, man.